Alright, so recap for Monster of the Week. So our merry band of misfits here have traveled to Savannah, Georgia, working for the organization known as Hive that investigates some of the supernatural monsters, oddball phenomenons that go on. We are a discreet agency, we are not publicly known, but we do go and investigate and do things to improve the world. Currently, we have gone down to Savannah, like I said, and as it goes on, we've stumbled onto two different mysteries there. One, there's been a ongoing abductions just on the outskirts of town, cars that are getting shut down in the middle of the night at the same time, once a month, and then all the passengers have just up and vanished without a trace.
Um, I think you cut out, Sean.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, is that better? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So, I don't know where it cut out, but one thing was
Cars being shut down.
cars being shut down at the same time once a month in the middle of the night, and all the passengers inside those vehicles just completely vanish. Second one that we've noticed is there have been a string of murders in the town. What? Okay. There's been a string of murders in the town. We've done some investigating. We found that most of the murders, with the exception of one, post-mortem, they've had their livers removed. We've been found out that it was some voodoo magic that's being run by some woman by the name of Delphine, if I'm saying that right, who controls the patchwork monster, which is a monster that's basically just a Frankenstein-esque hodgepodge of a bunch of different creatures and things all slapped together. I'm not going to go through all the slapstick bullshit that Gavin has put us through, but we've had some incidences along the way that we've had to deal with. But as it stands now, we have finally managed to get to the mansion that we know where Miss Delphine resides. While we were in there, Dex had an assistant from heaven come down by the name of Zed that is there to help us, and however he decides he wants to, I don't know. It might play out beneficial, it might not. But regardless, we have Zed assisting us. He's currently at the car that we left behind outside the mansion, along with a child that we found in the mansion that was being tied up and kept there.
Correction, when y'all went down the stairs to the basement, he was not with you.
Oh, I thought he went back to the car.
Mm-mm. No, because Gavin teleported outside and he wasn't out there either.
Oh, never mind then. Disregard that. Anyhow, we did find a
All
child
right, I can
inside.
fucking hear now.
Hey, thanks
God.
for interrupting the recap. Be quiet.
Sorry.
Now, what's gonna, as it stands right now, we have a child that was found in the mansion. He was being tied up and held captive there. We went ahead and teleported him out to the car. I remember that part. And now we are currently inside the mansion trying to find Miss Delphine, along with the giant Patrick monster that, even though we've destroyed it once before, it's been brought back into the world, and we're currently having to deal with it, moving around the mansion, searching for what it thinks might be us, but we're currently hiding in between secret corridors and whatnot. So now it's a game of cat and mouse as we're both hiding from each other and searching for the other one. And that's where we're at.
Sounds like a fun time.
All right, so y'all are still in the basement by the cell in the staircase. You have just rescued the, well, semi-rescued. Not really, no. Kids in the car. Y'all know that. Right. The cellar door is still wide open, and the doorway is partially lit. It goes to the staircase that y'all just came down. You can hear the rolling of thunder and see flashes of lightning coming through, or the flash of light from the lightning coming through this stairwell, water coming through and everything from the rain. What do?
So back in the direction of the staircase, because we were heading towards the staircase, but then we cut a right prior to a staircase, correct?
No, at the top of the staircase, y'all were at a T intersection where y'all just took a ladder upstairs to the second floor, went down a little hallway into a T intersection. Left was the staircase to the basement, right was another ladder going upstairs.
And where was the last direction that we heard the Patchwork Beast coming from?
Y'all could see it in the cracks of the wall going when y'all hit that T intersection. Y'all could see it in the cracks of the in the wall going up the main stairwell. into upstairs. Yeah, and y'all
How
heard a
is the
lady
lighting
upstairs.
right now? Is it dark enough to where you're having a bit of a hard
It's
time seeing?
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Most of the light that's coming in here is through various flashes of the lightning itself,
Okay.
and the low lit light that's coming from the stairwell. Because there are a few lights in the house that are lit currently.
So, being aware of the potential drawbacks from this, I'm going to consult with my companions here. So, if perhaps there's something we're not seeing, maybe a clue, I could pull out my sword and use its flame to possibly illuminate and help us see better. But of course, if the patchwork beast were to be looking for light sources, that would give us away. I'm passing it by you guys. What do you think?
Well, we know it's looking for us. It's looking for something for what's been making the noise, so I'd rather not let it know we're here.
Um, I just have a quick question, real quick. Is everybody in Fantasy Grounds right now?
I am.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't
Yeah,
really
I
need
don't.
mine, so I didn't grab it.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't see anybody. I don't see anybody in.
Yeah, I didn't pick
Uh,
my character because there's no use in using my character sheet.
It seems, yeah, it doesn't really seem necessary.
yeah, Gap. Cover your rolls. Yeah, Gavin, just make sure to uncover your rolls for the
Yeah,
rest
I
of the
already
party to
have.
see. All right. And all right. Well, I apologize for interrupting you. Go ahead.
So first thing I want to do is head to the end of the hallway, and I just want to listen for just footsteps or the sound of scraping against the ground or anything that might give me some indicator of where this beast might be.
Okay. So what you're saying is you want to roll investigate a mystery. Where did it go?
Yes, and I'm going to use magic for that because I took because I got that old black magic.
Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead.
So
Make
I'm
a
going to
roll.
reach out with my magical senses for where did it
Can
go.
be double ones.
Let's see, what's
Ooh.
my bonus? I think I have a +2, so that makes it an 8.
Okay. All right. So what is your hole? You get one hole.
Oh, what does that entail again?
You get to ask a question,
Bring
man.
bring up
Oh,
your hunter
yeah.
reference sheet, please.
Where did it go?
Um. So this thing doesn't. It's not trying to be sneaky. It is not a sneaky and very intelligent creature. It knows kill and kill. And so you can clearly hear it, the footsteps fall way upstairs. So you can assume that it's about another 2 floors above you, if not 3.
Okay. I don't think it's currently nearby. It sounds like it's coming from a good ways above us. I think if we took this ladder to just go up 1 floor and get our boundaries again, that might give us some
So,
indication of what our next move should be.
so let me rephrase this. Y'all are in the basement. So you have to go back up to the main floor, and then there's 2 more floors above that.
I thought there was a ladder nearby where we were.
You can go back up the staircase to the main floor, and then, or the staircase takes you to the second floor. So and then there's a ladder on the second floor that goes up to the third floor. But y'all went down the staircase all the way to the basement.
Just out of curiosity, I mean, what is in the basement that we're seeing here?
Really, it's just kind of like a cell, and like a wooden stool, maybe a chair, a little table. There's not much of anything down here.
Well, let me put it this way. Let me investigate a mystery if I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Mhm.
If
Oh, that is craptastic. For investigate a mystery, what do I add for that? It's plus sharp. So I have +2
okay,
to sharp, so that's a 6, but still fails.
mark an experience point. And what is it that you're trying to do?
Well, what
Just-
I was going to ask is basically, what happened here? I'm trying to understand why this kid was being kept in the cell down here. That's
Okay.
what I was really looking for.
Okay. Well, it's kind of distracting. The constant rolling of thunder, the water splashing in. It's hard to focus your senses down here, and you end up once again, like before, at the top of the mansion. Y'all saw Ace trying to look around and do stuff and bump into a candelabra. Once again, he finds another glass candelabra and just knocks that shit right off a shelf, and it crashes to the floor, glass shattering everywhere.
Ace, I have an idea. If that thing's coming this way, I have an idea. What if we were to turn this basement back into a prison, but not meant for the kid, meant for this beast? If we were to lure this creature down here, as it has likely heard us now, if it is headed this way, we could simply use magic, lure it down here, and then the only entrance leading to the basement, we bar it. 2 voodoo beasts, so it cannot leave, leaving its controller undefended for us to find.
Yeah, okay. The only problem is she's probably somewhere in the house, and I don't think she's just going to let that happen. Or she's going to run and get away. Well, I mean, they're going to find out soon enough anyway, because, we took the kid out of the cell, so...
Then we have somebody cover the door.
Game Master, or however... How many exits are there to this room, anyway?
2. There's the staircase, and there's the cellar door.
Alright, well, if you're going to do what you're going to do there, Dex, now's the time. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So, Ace, I think here's what we should do. We lead it down here. I teleport us past it, and you conjure a wall of ice blocking its path. I will use time to bar the entrance to this dungeon from that creature, so then it cannot
Well,
leave.
there's another
Stuck
door
down
right
here.
there, man. So it might just run while we're trying to do this. TikTok, what are we doing here? Because it's probably on the way, guys. Clear decisive plan,
As-
or I'm with Karen. We gotta go.
As far as I know, there's only one entrance to this basement.
There are 2. That's what I just asked. Cellar door and then the staircase. Karen, what do you want to do? I'm following Karen. To the cellar door? Just check the cellar door. Is cellar door unlocked?
It's wide open.
I thought we just
That's how-
went through a doorway to get, there was just a doorway we went through to get to the basement.
Yeah, at the bottom of the staircase.
So there are 2 entrances to the basement. Oh,
Okay, at the
that's
bottom
not
of the
what it is.
staircase is a hidden door that Karen opened because she found the hidden door upstairs. So there's a hidden door that leads into a staircase, and then there's the cellar door that's
Do
been
we
wide
really
open
think
this
a
whole time.
patchwork monster is going to be able to use a hidden door?
I imagine if the chick that summoned him knows about it, he probably knows about it. Anyhow, we're headed to the cellar door. Clear definitive plan. Unless we got something, we moving. We moving. We gotta go.
All right, I'll follow them.
All right. So where are y'all going?
Are we just gonna
To the
leave?
car.
So you were all standing outside of the mansion and just standing there in the pouring rain.
I'm not going outside the mansion.
Well, we know the kid's there. What do you mean we're gonna discover the kid?
It's about a good 50 yards.
I still think we should trap
you
this
can see the
creature in the
car.
basement.
We
You
didn't
don't
plan,
see.
guys. What we
If you
doing?
look over to the car, it is only about 50 meters from you, and it's out in the cul-de-sac at the end of the road, past the iron gates. You don't see any movement in the car, but you see the car.
Angel wings to car.
All right. Well,
Is the kid there?
actually, real quick, Dex, you wouldn't have seen it because you said you're not leaving the basement. So.
No, I said I was leaving the basement. I just wasn't leaving the mansion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you angel wings to the car and you look inside the car, you can clearly see the kid still in the floorboard of the car, but he is in the floorboard, like underneath that blanket that you gave him.
I say, good kid, stay put. Angel wings back to Ace.
All right.
Kid's still in the car.
It's been like a whole 2 minutes since you put that kid in the car.
I know. I was just confirming he didn't go anywhere. Kid's still in the car.
When,
I think we trap this creature in the basement. If there's two ways into the basement, then we bar both of them. You are
So-
capable of casting a spell too, Ace.
out the corner of y'all's eye, you see another figure standing. Like when you teleport back and you kind of debrief, yeah, the kid's in the car, and y'all look back to the car. There's another figure standing by the car with a flashlight pointed into the car, kind of tapping on the glass.
Angel wings back to car.
All right.
I'm gonna grab Ace and Karen and try to bring them with me.
Okay. Yeah. Make a roll.
All right. I hope you guys were cool with that.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, though that's a 6, so it fails. It's just me.
I'm just curious. What could we possibly teleport to in the car that would be beneficial for us to have teleported to?
I don't know in case I got jumped, but it failed, so it's just me. I'm the
Yeah,
only
you
one
know,
that
when things are
goes.
jumping, they come up and tap on the glass.
All right. Yeah. So, Brandon, why don't you tell him what your character looks like when he teleports right in front of you?
You see literally Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. As I take the flashlight and I'm going to hit him across the face because he just popped up in front of me.
All right. So this is how attacks work in Monster of the Week. It's 1 for 1. If you make an attack to him, he gets to make an attack to you.
Okay.
So what you roll is something called kick some ass.
All right.
So you just want to give him a little boop on the face.
Yeah, just a quick hit with the flashlight.
Yeah, roll to kick some ass.
And in typical Brandon fashion, he comes in and attacks a party member right out the gate.
I mean, yeah, but benefit of the doubt though, like
So do I just roll one six-sider?
no, 2.
2.
Everything is 2 6s.
Okay.
What stat block did you choose for your ratings?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Because you're gonna roll kick some ass with some tough, unless you got something that says otherwise.
My tough is hold on. My tough is going to be, which one did I choose? I don't
Do
remember.
I have to roll tough too, or can I do something else?
You don't have to roll tough. You can just hit him with whatever you got.
It's going to be a +2.
Okay. So so that means you did a 12 for kick some ass. So
What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll weird for magic. Target contracts a disease. I'm going to give him raging mouth herpes.
okay, so are you using magic? Because you can't use magic. You are not a what is it?
Spellslinger.
What's the Spellslinger? Spellslinger has they can substitute their magic abilities with kick some ass. You cannot.
See, I didn't know that. All right, so I guess it's no raging mouth herpes.
You can punch him or try to hit him or something, but
Can I smite him?
No, you can't use your moves.
All right, this is just gonna be a punch then. I'm not going for a slash with the sword or anything.
Okay.
Can I try to grapple him, like grab him?
Maybe if y'all want to continue on combat, you could try that on your turn. But for right now, you can just retort.
All right, I'm just gonna retort.
Or not retort, repose.
Yeah, that's just 6.
Plus
Yeah.
you're tough.
Yeah, which makes it a 6.
Oh.
So I've
Well,
already
you
had
don't-
2
you don't have
failures
to-
today.
You don't have to roll. Just kick some ass when you get hit damaged. You don't have to roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
just happens. On the other side, it just happens. So, yeah. So, at the same time, y'all both get hit in the face. Y'all both hit each other right in the face at the same exact time. Both of you suffer 1 harm. 'Cause
I
both of you
have
just got hit
armor
in the face.
that reduces harm by 1.
Okay. But you, Brennan?
Hold on.
So, yeah, Gavin, you just got hit in the face with a flashlight, right in the nose, right when you punched him in the face, right in the nose.
Yeah, I
Eyes are watering.
suffer 1 less harm because of immortal.
Yeah. It doesn't really
Okay,
hurt you,
so-
but at the same time, it really sucks to be punched in the nose, man. It doesn't. It's not something that's going to kill you. It just really sucks.
Now, this is a character background thing. Do I know him?
So, as soon as you hit each other in the face and you're just like, oh, fuck, like both of you just got hit right in the nose, lightning flashes and you'll see each other. I need both of you to pull out your playlists and tell me how you know each other.
All right. Yeah, I gotta go to that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say I don't know him?
No, because you all work for the same organization.
Oh,
You all know each other. So there'll be a thing in Monstrous playbook that says history. Just pick one of those to tag it to each person.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the links. Is it in Monster of the Week chat? Is it anywhere in? Okay, I see it.
It's in Hunter's playbook or the weekly playbooks.
Yeah, I just gotta wait
Did
for
I
the
have it
link
in
to be
there?
pulled up.
oh, I got it. Mine's gonna be they tried to slay you, but prove you're on the side of good.
Oh,
They
so you're
tried to
giving
what?
that to. So you're giving that to Dex.
Yeah, because I mean he's an angel, so I'm
Right?
a
Yeah,
vampire.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So what was it?
You tried to slay him, but he proved to you that he was on the side of good.
Okay, I like that. Mine is gonna be similar whenever the link finally comes up. Mine is somewhere in the nature of you think they must be destroyed, but it's not really appropriate for the time, so you decide to work together or something like that. I'm waiting for
Yeah.
the link to pull up.
Well,
It's
that
gonna take like
makes sense.
5 minutes.
So what is your character's name, Brennan?
Angel.
Pull out y'all's history sheets too, and also figure out how y'all know him. Doesn't all have to be the same.
Do I gotta figure out how I know them too?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Yes.
It's gonna take me like 5 minutes for this link to pull up, but
He died.
For
Okay.
for Ace, it's gonna be they saved you from a nutter who was prepared to kill you. Ask them.
What is it?
It's gonna be they saved you from another hunter who was prepared to kill you.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's super convenient. So Ace is the one that stopped Dex from killing you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I was like,
oh, see that actually makes sense.
it does.
Okay, well then let's just keep it to the theme. Mine can be your magic-fueled rescue of them introduced them to the supernatural. Tell them what creature was after them. It was Dex.
And then for Karen, it's gonna be you saved them from another of your kind and prevented reprisal against the individual creature. Because I saved her from another vampire, but the angel thought it was me, so tried to kill me, so Ace stopped him.
I mean, I like to think I'm a little sharper than that, but you guys would likely disagree.
I mean, dude, you can't argue with the facts, and what they just said are facts now. So, Karen, what was your history between him? Y'all were rivals at one point.
Yes, but now we respect each other's.
Okay.
So we
So,
respect each other because I saved her. I saved her ass from another
You're
vampire.
still a vampire.
So,
I was like, what the fuck?
Dex-
bro? But-
Dex and Karen, y'all just see that. I mean, Ace and Karen, y'all just see that Dex has just teleported down there. Both of these two
Go for it.
people punched each other or hit each other in the face. Both of them got taken a step back, and now they're just conversing by the car while y'all were just standing in the rain.
So
Hell?
here's mine.
That
They're an abomination and should be destroyed. Except you can't work out with them. Why not?
Oh.
So why can't I destroy you, Brandon?
Because of Dex.
Yeah, because of that.
Well, I am Dex. So it's
Because of
the
Ace.
way it makes this sound is that it's literally impossible. Like I couldn't destroy you if I wanted to. Like you're impervious to me or something.
I'm an immortal.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
because
this is
of
my,
Ace.
This
But
is
okay,
my mom
so
again. Sorry,
Karen,
guys.
Ace is the
Ace.
one that's-
Okay.
Ace is the one that's preventing you from killing me.
So
Because
Karen,
I saved
Ace, hold
Karen.
on, Brandon.
Hang
He's
on.
not there. He's on the phone. Karen, Ace, what are y'all doing while y'all are watching him?
I'm literally like, what the fuck is happening over there? All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'll follow behind with Karen. I'll go ahead and light another cigarette, see if I can keep it lit in the pouring rain, and just follow after Karen in my drenched
Yeah,
trench
you can
coat.
you can do one of those like put a cigarette half in your mouth, cup it over, and then like hold up your like coat over the cigarette in your mouth and light it underneath. I've done that a whole bunch of times. I know it works. You can definitely do that.
Oh, and by the way, just that sound that came from my side, that's my girlfriend. She has Tourette's, and that's her Tourette thing. She squeaks.
Okay.
I told you they wouldn't care.
So
They just go like, where did that come from?
I don't think anybody asked. I thought it was like a dog or something. Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so as y'all approach, y'all see Angel's conversing with Dex and can't really hear out their conversation, but y'all see Angel is standing there. And y'all haven't seen each other in a minute. Both been on different jobs for a little bit. Y'all were supposed to come down here together, but he had prior obligations. And Angel, you know that Karen is actually the supervisor. The others don't really know as far in detail, but you know that Karen is technically the supervisor of this little gang.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you know that she's like your immediate supervisor is Karen. She's the team lead. So,
Just soaking wet and now miserable, but whatever. I
I'm
just
gonna.
mhm.
saunter up to them. I'm like, Angel,
Karen!
where have you been?
Funny story. You know, I had to clear out another nest. It was just ugly. It was bad. It was a bad day.
I figured, well, you finished up early because you weren't expected to be on this one at all.
Yeah, well, you know, it sometimes things just happen that way. So, I mean,
You're finishing the job early.
hey, you know, shit
Nicely
happens.
done. Nicely done. Nicely done. You've run into Dex again.
Yeah. My nose still. I think I'm still bleeding.
Nice.
Yeah, you got a little bit of blood coming out your nose. It's not pouring out, but yeah, it's a little bit of blood.
I'm still not used to his angel wing shit, where it just like pops up in front of me. Like, I'm not used to this shit.
Yeah, you should really start thinking about using handshakes to say hello. Less less bleeding.
Well, he
I was
popped
reckoning.
up, popped up right beside me. Didn't know who it was. Listen, I heard that this like freaking mansion thing was all kinds of messed up, so I didn't know what to expect.
Uh, it is.
Yeah, you got here just in time. I'll hold up my hand from the shake. So,
Well,
let me give you a quick rundown. Evil summoner lady in here with evil monster both need to go.
okay.
Also, there's a kid in the car that we found that was tied up in a cell down in the basement. So that's a
Yeah,
thing.
I see that. So you want to go back in there and deal with this, or we leave it?
Yeah, also, one of Dex's friends is around here somewhere. Zed? I don't know. Anyhow,
Sorry, that was my mom calling me back. So, I really don't like they are an abomination should be destroyed. Except you can't work out with them. Why not? Because we can't really come with an explanation other than somebody won't let me.
No.
So I'm thinking a
Well,
different one.
Gavin, go back to what your history is with Ace.
Oh, my history with Ace is they're the person I go to for advice on mortal stuff.
Oh, I thought you changed that to the other thing. You said you changed it.
No, for Ace, it's still they're the person you go to for advice on mortal stuff.
Oh,
For Karen, it's they should not be involved in this situation. The prophecies don't mention them at all. This gets your attention, but you don't know what it means. Yet.
oh, no, not your history with Ace. Your mission. That's what you haven't told any of the other hunters. Think about which mission you have.
Uh, well, my mission doesn't apply to any specific person. Um, I've already said to the group, my mission is the end of days approaches. Your role is to guide these hunters and prevent it from coming to pass. That's my mission.
Yeah. So you got to guide the hunters. He's a hunter, so you can't kill him. But you know he's an abomination. He's a vampire. Makes sense?
Can I pick 2 histories?
no.
Do you really want to change your history? Go ahead. If you really
I'm
think you
thinking
want to change
just
it,
they are
it
at
fits.
heart a good and righteous person. You must help them stay that.
Yeah, that works too.
Make this so complicated.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
What did I
All
miss?
Nothing too much.
Okay.
So yeah, evil summoner lady, evil monster in the mansion. Have the full team, or at least everybody here, the extra set of hands. Let's go. By the way, thing doesn't like fire, just so you know.
Inside the house, and you look up, and the very top window of the third floor shatters, and one big mass comes through. And as it falls, it splits into 2 masses. One mass lands on the ground, the other one lands on its feet and comes rushing towards you. As Zed is just sprinting towards you with this frightful look on his face, screaming, "Run! Run! Run!" as he is just sprinting towards the 4 of you.
I pull out my magnum.
Flaming sword.
So as he probably closes the gap from 80 yards to 20, 30, or 30 to 20 yards, you see the second mass stands up with this, it looks like a pipe of some kind, and Zed's like, "I was sneaking up on it, loud crashing glass noise, it saw me, we fought, I'm running," and he just sprints past y'all and
Tell
just
me
starts
Zed has
running
this
down
fucking
the
fire
street.
poker that I enchanted for him.
That is what's currently sticking inside of the beast as it stands up off against the house and starts running at y'all as well.
Yeah, are we
Okay.
fighting?
Hey.
Are we fighting?
Can I fire off a shot?
Yeah, you can if you want to, but
Okay, I'm gonna fire
We're-
off a shot.
we're gonna do
Initiative,
essentially
right?
initiative. So everybody roll a d6 to confirm your total. Highest scores go first.
Damn it.
Nice.
How do
Extra
you break
nice.
ties?
Extra nice.
Hey, roll a d6. We're gonna fight.
All right, Karen.
She wasn't ready.
What the fuck?
Nice. Okay, so let me roll for the monster. This is the only roll I'm doing. All right, nice. So the monster, it has closed some of the gap with its long strides, and it takes a leap about 50 yards, and it leaps real close to y'all, slamming down about 15 yards in front of you. All of y'all are on the opposite side of the car of him, as he just shoulders the car and slams the car into all four of you. I want all four of you to take 3 harm, as a car is shouldered and slammed into by this monster, and the car has slid and slammed into y'all.
Does my armor affect that?
You can, if your armor says it reduces one harm or 2 harm, you may reduce it off of this damage. Yes, unless I tell you otherwise, then you can reduce damage from your armor.
What about being immortal?
Does it say it reduces harm when you take harm?
Yeah, it says one harm less.
Then yes. Let's see. Monstrous, immortal. Yeah, whenever it says whenever you suffer harm, you suffer 1 less harm. Yes. Anytime it says something like that and I tell you you suffer 3 harm, then you can deduct 1 harm off of that. Unless I say something else. Like there are attacks that ignore armor.
Well, is my immortal technically armor?
Yes. Kind of. Yes.
Kind of, yes, not really.
Well, okay, with immortal, anytime you suffer harm, you suffer 1 less harm. So that's period. So unless I tell you otherwise, always suffer 1 less harm.
The only time where it wouldn't affect it is if it had like the ignore armor effect or something, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we'll get to that later. Because it's not really armor that he's wearing. So. But anyways, okay. So I keep wanting to say Aaron, or call y'all's by y'all's D&D names. Okay, Angel, you're first. The monster is right on the other side of the car. He is still between. There's still a car between you and it.
Okay, are the windows rolled down or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
And you also are now hearing a screaming child inside the car. And you see a kid trying to open up the back door to get out.
I'm going to jump. I'm going to climb up on the roof and I'm going to shoot this damn thing.
All right, go ahead. Roll to kick some ass. Six. So, how much tough do you have? +2 to tough? That makes it an 8.
Yeah, that makes it an 8.
And you're shooting it with what was it again?
A magnum. Or a magnum. Yeah, the freaking gun.
Yeah, what kind of damage does it do?
3 harm.
All right.
It's 3 harm, close, reload, loud.
Where the fuck is my thing? Okay. Yep, I got it. Okay, so as you jump up on the hood of the car and you just aim your magnum straight down at it and pull the trigger, you shoot it in the right shoulder. And as you shoot it in the right shoulder, its left arm you now see is like an octopus tentacle, and it sweeps your legs. And as it sweeps your legs, it knocks you straight on your side. And you suffer 1 harm. and it suffers 3 harm.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
Um,
I know a bunch of us
I don't
rolled
know. We
ones,
had
so
3 ones.
Yeah,
Can I
y'all
go?
just. Who do y'all want to go? Just if y'all 3 want to re-roll, go ahead. Or if y'all want to just talk among yourself and pick which one goes first.
I'll go if nobody else cares to. So how far? This thing you said is like 15 feet from us or whatever.
It is immediately on the other side of the car from you.
All right, I'm gonna reach into my trench coat and grab the ritual knife. Say a quick
All right.
incantation, and I'm gonna fire a magic missile at it.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a
Nice.
luck point.
Okay.
Double ones. My God, dude.
So now you're down to 5. So that's a 12 in combat magic
Okay.
for kick some ass.
Do I still mark an experience point for failing, or?
No, you
Okay.
use the luck.
Okay, I didn't know if that counted there. So yeah, I'm gonna fire a magic missile thing. It's gonna have frost and necromantic damage to it.
Okay.
So it will do where is it? 1 harm, but then with frost it does 2 harm, and then with the necromantic I heal. So it'll do 2 harm and restrains.
Okay.
I don't know if you get anything extra if you do 12. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's just if you use magic. No, okay. Anyhow, so it does 2 harm and restrains. And I'm going to go ahead and just basically move up a little bit and put myself in between him and Karen.
All right. So, as you fight, same situation as before, when you fire your ice ball at him, and the ice starts impacts him in the chest, and it starts to expand, almost encasing him in ice. He just grabs onto it, and with his claw, rips off a chunk and tries to chuck it at you. So I'm gonna say that you suffer. No, I'm gonna say you don't suffer any harm. You just duck out of the way, because that makes it a 12 when you use a luck point, right?
Actually, it makes it a 15.
Yeah, but it only goes up to 12.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's 15. But sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you suffer no harm. You just dodge, dip your head out of the way. Just dodge right from it. So, as a 12, you get advanced moves. We're gonna be using those too. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters involved in the fight get a +1 forward. You suffer no harm at all. Your attacks inflict double the normal harm. Your attack drives the enemy away in a rout.
Do I just get to pick one?
You can pick any one of those or on the +10. So you can go for the +10 or you can go for the +12, whichever one you want.
Where was the list of all that stuff?
It's in the hunter reference sheet.
Oh, hold on, the headset just got out. Cause you know, yeah,
At some point.
my headset will actually work.
So
There you go. It's not a kickback in. Okay. I'll just do where everybody gets a +1.
okay, that's great. So who's next? Ophelia? Oh, I mean not. Damn it.
Would you
Karen
mind if I went?
or Dex?
Karen, would Karen mind if I went?
Mm-hmm.
Battle. Okay, so in cold, I just need placement. Where are people? Where are the people? So in the cold stack,
y'all-
there's
Yep.
Cootie Monster.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the other side of the vehicle that is now semi-smushed or damaged, being pushed out of the way. Forever.
He hit the car, and the car hit y'all.
Okay.
Mm.
Is the vehicle damaged, or can it get damaged?
Yeah, it's a car. It can get damaged.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
it's like, okay. Because I know there's a thing on it to keep him from entering it, but I don't know what kind of, like, can he crush the thing if he wanted to?
Are
Like,
you
how
gonna
far does
try
he?
and move around the side of the car to where he hit just to check it for any damage?
No. I'm just trying to figure out how safe this child is. Do I need to get in the damn car and haul ass? Do I need to redirect his anger away from the fucking car, which is death trap to the poor child over here? Or just trying to figure out where everybody is. Like, if he can't get in the car and the car's
Well-
not going to be able to be crushed, then we
So-
can continue this fight across the car.
The
But if it's
car
just a
is
car.
warded against him, yes, but you can see that the two windows on the other side
Mhm.
have started to crack. They aren't shattered, but they have started to crack.
Passenger or driver?
Passenger side. He's on the passenger side. Y'all are on the driver's side.
Oh.
Yeah, and Angel's on the top. But yeah, you can look through and see that the glass is kind of messed up over there.
Okay. So, and yeah, I ordered food. So we're all four, except for Angel, who's on the car, sideways.
Yep.
We're all four on the driver's side. That's
Yes.
it. Okay. You gotta draw a little circle placement. Oop. Okay. So, because that tells me my game plan is whether or not I go after the guy, thing, or haul ass with the child. I am gonna go against all girly feelings and kick some ass. Pretty sure.
All right.
I'll have to
Now-
give into the girly feelings next round. That's what's just gonna happen.
Okay. Now, all of you are wounded, just so you know. Well, in
yeah.
some form or fashion, but
Right.
I'm
I
not.
don't think Kelly. I think Kelly had suffered the most damage because
Yeah, I
she
got
took
3.
the full force of the 3.
Yeah.
Oh no, you just reinforced your armor, didn't you, Ace?
Yeah, I reinforced my armor before, so it's a -2 to harm, and then with my necrotic thing, I absorb health that I do damage. So the 2
Right,
points I
right,
did,
right.
I get 2 points back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just rando, person, so I don't get all that fancy stuff. So I'm gonna kick some ass, and I've got a small handgun, and I will shoot, and I'll try to aim towards his. Oh, I hope I'm a good shot. His face. Anywhere in his
Alright.
face. Just something
Yeah,
to
go
slow his
ahead
ass
and
down. Give him a headache at least.
Go ahead and roll some kick some ass.
And that's 2d16s. Don't be ones. Hey. Oh, +1. So that's 9. So +1 for tough.
That was your handgun, right?
Yes, that was my handgun. Oh. I have that in here somewhere. Stand by. Boop-a-doo. I have claws, which apparently also have +1 harm, magical damage.
Because I gave you a makeover.
Because I got me my Dale's dig.
I gave you a magical manicure.
That's right.
What the
Magic
fuck?
gun with 1 harm equaling 3 harm close range. So, being car distance, would that be, I would consider that close distance.
Yeah, that's close.
Okay, so technically that would be, instead of 2 harm, that would be a +1, which makes it 3 harm
For what?
for the magic gun.
Oh,
So I have a small handgun. So it's technically 3 harm.
okay.
I'm gonna have to put these on sticky notes and keep them separate. So yes, so he just received 3 harm on top of his whatever other harm. Wahaha.
Okay. So, with the loud fire and crackle of gunshots from 2 different guns, the creature
We're trying to
has
lay low
staggered.
here, and this is not working out.
I mean,
said
you know,
it's-
I have a sword. It doesn't
That's-
exactly make noise.
Anyway,
Mhm. All right. So now we move to Dex.
Yes. So going to I'm going to sprint towards him, take a leap in the air, and with a backhanded slash of my flaming sword, I'm going to attack him. And I'm trying to put, like, with the sword, I'm trying to put the full weight
Mhm.
of my body into him after the slice.
Okay.
So that would be rolling tough. And all my divine weapons automatically count as a weakness, just a reminder.
weakness for them or weakness for you? 'Cause that
So that's an 11.
Remember,
Nice.
everybody gets a +1 because of my thing.
To my damage? Oh, then that's a 12.
oh, technically mine would have been a 10. Whatever, it's fine.
That would be a 12 then.
Okay.
So yeah, slashing with my flaming sword. It does an additional, like, it does 3 harm, and it's hand, fire, and holy. So it has the fire and the holy tag.
All right. Trying to look and find tags. I can't remember. Oh, okay. 115. Holy. You said it has holy.
And fire.
Okay. It doesn't exactly say. I can't find weakness in here. I'm trying to look and see what weakness does.
That's what I was mentioning a few sessions ago. A weakness is, it mentions weakness, and it says some creatures, whenever they have a weakness, means that unless that weakness is met, the creature cannot be vanquished. But it says all my
Okay.
attacks count as a weakness. Well, my melee attacks and attacks with my divine weapon. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning a few sessions ago.
Right. All right. So how much damage was that?
That is 3.
Okay.
And I'm also kind of trying to just nudge him with my body, because I'm trying to just kind of slam into him
Well, he
with
gets,
the melee strike.
he gets the advanced stuff too, doesn't he?
Yeah, because that's a 12
Yeah.
for me. So what are my options?
You need the hunter reference sheet. Kick some ass. You can gain the advantage, take 1 + 1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, +1. You suffer 1 less harm. You force them where you want them. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters involved get a +1 forward. That one's already going. You suffer no harm at all. Your attack inflicts double the normal harm. Your attack drives the enemy away in a route.
So where is that reference sheet? All I could find was the whole book. So you know what? I'm just gonna I force them to where I want them, and going with that, can I say I have him pinned to the ground with me on top of him, and my blade's still stuck in the creature?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
If you go to Monster of the Week chat, it's pinned in there. Or it's at the top of the chat.
Okay.
Hunter reference
But yeah,
sheet.
that's what I want to do. I want to be holding him down with my body, with my sword still impaled into him.
Easy enough. It's a good idea. So, when you slam into him, you knock him over onto the ground, and with your sword still impaled, and you drive it into the concrete, his arm that is a tentacle slides up and wraps around your neck and is currently choking you. I want you to take 3 harm.
Holy shit, 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How much harm can you take before you get knocked out?
Before you get knocked out, you
Yeah.
shouldn't have taken that much yet.
I've taken 5.
Don't you have like a -2 to your harm?
Oh, well, I have a -1, so I've taken 4.
At 4. Before you get knocked out, you need to take like 6 harm.
Okay.
5. Yeah.
When you reach 4 or more, you are unstable.
And unstable means your injuries will.
Yeah. Yeah. In order to go pass out, you need to take 7 harm. If you
Okay.
take 7 harm, you'll pass out. But you are unstable. Yeah, it sucks to get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Actually, just mark it down for 2 harm, so you actually only suffer 1 while he's choking you.
All right. So I've suffered 3
Yeah.
total then.
Yeah. Let's do
All
that.
right.
I wasn't actually thinking somebody was going to get that close to him. All right, so then that ends your turn.
Yep. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
All right, so remember this creature is about, I say he's about 8 to 9 feet tall. So because you knocked him off the ice, knocked him over while he was like encased in ice, he is going to try to pick himself up off the ground with you in hand, and he's going to lift you up and sling you back at Ace. So
Okay.
he's going to throw you back at Ace, and now he has a sword and a fire poker that is, both of them are currently on fire, and I'm going to say he's going to suffer 3 more harm because he has 2 items currently on fire inside of him right now. So he's going to take that damage, and he's starting to catch on fire. As Ace,
Cool.
I need you to take 2, I want both of you to take 2 harm for now being collided with each other.
So that's 1 harm for each of us.
Yeah.
That's 0 harm for me.
All right. Oh, nice. So I just bounce off of you then.
Well, as long as you hit my trench coat, yeah.
I think Tony said pretty much if anytime you take damage, you can just count that it hits your trench coat.
Yeah. Just think that trench coat automatically increases your AC.
I'm digging it.
So no matter what happens, it always takes the blow. All right, so that's going to be his turn. He has now stood up, thrown somebody into somebody, and we're gonna go back to Angel.
Alright, I'm going to try to shoot off the tentacle arm. Like, I'm going to try to hit the tentacle arm and shoot it off of his body.
All right. So from laying on top of the car, you're gonna roll over, aim, and make your roll to kick some ass. And as he's standing there, you can see his claw arm gets raised and about to slam down on top of you on the car. Oh, he's got like an octopus tentacle on one hand, like an octopus face, kind of like an illithid, whatever. And then he's got his right arm is like it's like a 4 long elongated finger claw thing. It looks real creepy.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and shoot the claw arm, try to shoot the claw arm off because it's the one coming down on me.
Yeah. All right, go for it. Whichever one you want to go for. Kick some ass says during the fight, right? Like when you get a +12 involved in the fight. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that makes it 12 for kick some ass. Go for it.
Alright, I'm just going to aim my gun, look up, and just blow that damn thing off.
How much damage do you do with that gun? 3?
Yeah, 3 harm.
All right. All right, and for a 12, what is the extra benefit that you choose? I'm not going to read it every single time, so
Say that again?
I said I'm not going to read it every single time for the basic moves. Y'all really need to pull out your Hunter reference sheets so y'all can see it.
Alright, that's pinned at the top of Monster of the Week chat.
Yep. Because I'm not gonna keep
Alright.
reading off. That's a lot to read off.
Yeah, I got it now, so I can help you out with that.
Yeah. So you can choose anything that says 10 or plus, or advanced 12 plus. Normally you have to get to level 5 before you get access to the advanced moves, but I'm saying fuck that. This is the first time we played this game, so.
Okay, I'm trying to find the thing.
It's in the Monster of the Week chat. It's at the very top of the chat bar. It just says Hunter Reference Sheet. That's gonna have like all your basic rules, like basic moves and abilities, and just basic overview of what's going on. And Sean, you are down. I mean, not Sean, but Ace is down 2 luck points, right?
Just one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's been
Karen
good about
and-
not using them until now.
Okay.
So,
Yep. Everybody's used 1 luck point.
So what am I looking for to do?
Do you have the reference sheet pulled up?
Yes.
You see kick some ass. It's right underneath basic moves.
Yes.
Okay, so you see plus 10 and 12. You can choose one of any of those bullet points. Oh, you know what?
I'm gonna go that it you
So
completely hold advantage. All hunters involved in the fight get a
that's
plus
already
1 forward.
ongoing. That's already ongoing.
Okay. Then the normal your attack inflicts double the normal harm.
Okay, so it's at 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
So there's another 3. Alright, yeah. So instead of shooting the claw, you shoot him right in the shoulder where you see like a chunk of bone just and some stitching. And you blow the entire arm clean off. And as you blow the arm off, he still carries through with the movement, but nothing happens. And then he looks down at the ground and he looks up at you. And that's gonna be it for your turn, right?
Yeah.
So the fire has spread even more from the poker and the sword, and it is starting to engulf this creature's entire chest, as it is now on fire and missing an arm. Ace, you're up.
So, is there anybody immediately around this thing?
So, real quick, Ace, I had a question for you a second ago,
Okay.
and not you. Sorry, not you. Gav, bro.
what's up?
Dex. Going back to Holy. This weapon will be more effective against monsters with a weakness to holy items. Your divine weapon makes your holy item a weakness for all creatures, correct?
Yes, anytime it's either an unarmed strike or specifically the divine weapon that I have, but only that weapon.
Alright, I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Alright, Ace, you're good.
Alright, so is there anything like that immediately in the vicinity around him? Like he's not on top of anybody or anything like that, right?
I mean, he's on the other side of the car from you.
Okay, but yeah, like there's not anybody, like he's not choking anybody or whatever. He's by
Nope.
himself. All right.
Nope. You just gotta stand up off the ground from getting hit with by an angel. And as you're standing up, you can see a frightful little boy in the car, screaming his head off, yanking at the door handle.
Phenomenal. Well, he's gonna need some therapy. All right. So here's what I want to do if I can do it all in turn. I'm going to go towards the driver's side of the car, I guess. But as I'm going, I'm going to reach into my coat and I'm going to take out the Molotov cocktail that I made earlier. And I want to chuck it at him.
Okay. All right.
And help spread the fire, since I know it's weak to that.
Yeah, completely engulf him in fire. I can feel it.
So just roll what, kick some ass again?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an 8. This is not magic. So
Now,
Do you get any bonuses to tough?
yes, I do. I get a -1 to tough, so it's a 7.
Ah, I
now,
don't think
well,
there's
you
a
do
difference.
get, yeah, but you get a +1 because you got the advanced option going for it, and then the advanced option says all hunters involved in the fight.
So
So
it-
I would include you in all.
So it makes it an 8. So
Okay.
so I roll an 8 and I chuck my Molotov cocktail at him. And then if I can for the rest of my turn, I basically just want to hop into the driver's side of the car and then close the door behind me.
Okay.
So I don't know how to roll damage or do whatever with me basically just setting this dude on completely on fire.
Yeah. So you hit him with the bottle, and the fire just engulfs him. So now he is just on fire.
Like, there is no portion of him where the fire does not touch.
Correct.
Yeah, I didn't really want to hit him with an ice ball, so with him being weak to fire. So there you have it. That's my turn.
All right. Nice. And I'm gonna say there's nothing he can really retaliate against that. So he looks pretty bad, and he's on fire now. So he looks super ugly, pretty fucking scary, and he's on fucking fire with a sword and a fire poker sticking in him. Who's next, Ace or Karen? I mean, Dex or Karen?
Let's see.
Should be Dex. Dex went first before Kieran last time.
Okay. So, what? I have a question.
Yes.
I don't see anything that says I can't, but I'm going to leave it up to your judgment. Can I smite with my feet?
What does smite say?
It says your body and divine weapons always count as a weakness against the monster you fight. Your unarmed attacks are 2 harm, intimate, hand, messy. So it's just specifically I can smite with unarmed attacks or my divine weapon.
Well, it does say your body, so I'd say yeah,
Yeah.
you can use your feet.
So I want to smite kick the shit out of his shins as I run up, and I want to deliver a swift rotating kick to the shins with as hard as I can to try to knock him on his ass face first. Well, knock him face first on the ground.
All right, so,
Holy
so
shit, dude.
you're gonna take a run around the car real quick and go running straight up to him as you try to crush his kneecaps. I guess if he has some, it looks like he's got about
Just a
4
spin
on the
kick
left leg.
right against the shin.
Yeah, he's got about 4 shins and 4 kneecaps on his left leg.
I'm trying to hit as many shins as I can.
And as you're running up, you lift your leg back to do a soccer kick, roundhouse, whatever. Go ahead and roll kick some ass.
So that's
8.
a 9 of. I'm gonna use a luck point. I want that bonus for this.
If hold on, you get a
Okay.
+1 because it's the thing, so it'll make it a 10.
Okay, so never mind. I'll just keep the 10. I'm not using a luck point. Yeah,
All right.
so that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so choose your extra effect.
Let's see.
You gain
So
a
I have-
+1. You inflict terrible harm, which is +1. You suffer 1 less damage, or you force them where you want them.
Yep. I'm trying to look in the reference sheet. Okay, there we go.
You might want to suffer one of those harm because you're about to die.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna suffer 1 less harm.
All right. So as you go and kick in one of his many shins and kneecaps, he falls down, and at the same time he goes to like clothesline you with this tentacle arm that's currently on fire, but it just grazes across your chest as you slide through. Your shirt catches a little bit on fire, but you're able to pat it out. So you're gonna take 1 harm.
So is that after suffering 1 less harm?
No, you calculate that. I do not. I just tell you
I
how much
take
damage
1
you take,
harm?
and then
Okay, well I take a -2 to this one, so I don't get hurt at all.
There's a char mark on your like on your shoulder and in the right sleeve.
I'm gonna need a new suit.
All right, Karen, you were up.
Oh, and that did 2 harm, by the way, as a
Okay.
weakness.
All right. So it is now on its one knee. One of its legs is broken. Its arm has been blown off, and it is on fire.
It also said that it had the messy tag, if it matters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you broke
So-
its leg right off. Like it just, its
It's
leg
pretty
has been
fucking messy, yo.
cleaned right off.
I'm going to kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, God willing. All right.
Now, kick some ass is very dangerous for a mundane. You don't have magic armor.
Oh, I'm clear. But this one requires the firearm, so I'm not exactly within arm's length. Check.
Tentacle link?
I'm like, I'm like, okay, arm's length was in 3 feet.
Careful,
Anyway,
Karen. You know, there's tentacles here. Careful.
8 plus 9, and the gun would be 10. So 10, and I'm aiming right for his skull.
Well, how'd you get the the extra +1? Because you
It's
got
my
1
tough.
tough.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
1 tough.
1 tough, and then 1 for forward. All right.
Yeah, 1 for the fanciness that Ace gave me for the gun. So. Well, I guess technically, and then everybody's got
You get one. But
right.
yeah, but everybody else is.
Right, gotcha. Okay, so yeah. Right. Gotcha. So it's still technically just a super tough, and then if it thankfully works, God willing, it'll be plus. Right, it'll be 3 harm to him instead of to 2 because of the gun's magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I do. I get to kick some ass moves. No, okay. On plus 2.
And you said your gun is magical?
Yeah, because of Ace.
Right. Okay.
So are my nails. We're not using them right now.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, you should use those nails.
No. Well, plus 10. You can.
Like a ditzy saber tooth.
Wow.
I'm doing
Um,
the things here.
I would like to inflict terrible harm, so that'll be additional of 4 harms for him. Like I'm trying at this point, I'm trying to put him out of his poor little misery. It's like you, honey, let go.
Okay. So 4 harm. Okay.
Yeah, 4 harm total.
Well,
Huh?
I don't want to say the same generic thing. So you just tell me how you do this. It's on its knees. 1 less arm.
How do you do, boo?
How I do, boo. Cool. So I aim.
How do you put this dog down?
I'm pretty shit. God damn it, you say that too. And animal control officer certified euthanize. Well, we have to add ketamine first. Jesus. Oh Lord. Okay, so it's on 1 knee. I literally just like a gunslinger style, I suppose. I just point my weapon at him, aiming straight for his preferably whatever's left of his forehead, wherever shape.
Yeah, you just lean over the car, aim your gun across, pull the trigger, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So you shoot it right in the forehead and just blow all the matter that would normally be in some type of octopus squid head
Yeah.
right out through the back.
Pretty
and
much.
the monster just falls backwards
And
on
then
its back.
It scatters all over deck, so he takes 1 harm.
Oh,
Well, Dex is in front of it, but yeah, it falls backwards from the sheer kinetic force. Both swords, the sword and the fire poker, not both swords, but the sword and the fire poker, still inside of it. It is still a ball of fire.
well,
But yeah,
I'll
it
definitely
is. It
finish
is
up
on the
that.
ground, unmoving.
First thing I do is I walk over to my sword and I'm just gonna grab it, give it a swift turn to increase the size of the wound, and instead of pulling it straight out, I'm going to slice it through to the side of his body to draw the sword out of.
Yeah, yeah, you do that. And then out the corner of your eye, you see Zed come running back around the car, and he gives it a swift kick in the side of the head, and he just looks at you all and goes, "Ha! I knew we could beat this fucking thing."
I'm gonna pull the fire poker out and just kind of not really gently, enough to hurt, but I don't want to do damage to him. Just give him a blunt-sided, like handled knock against the head with the fire poker. Hand it back to him and say, "Don't lose this."
Hey, look. He takes the fire poker. He says, "Hey, look now. I fought that thing by myself for like 3 whole seconds. Actually, it turned around and I stabbed it and we fell through the window. But anyways, look. I don't need this shit. And who are you?" And then he points over at Angel.
That's Angel. He's well, he's a vampire, but he's not like the rest of his kind.
Listen, I'm just fun to be around. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, boys and girls, I think I'm done with here. I helped you slay the monster. I think we're all good.
You're gonna go help us find its controller.
Speaking
Dad
look,
told you to
who's-
come help me.
Who's gonna take care of the kid?
Me,
And then
bro.
he just like points at the car. I'll sit in the car with them just in case this monster gets back up.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, so you're gonna sit in the car?
Me.
I'm
So-
just gonna first. I'm gonna check on the kid. I'm gonna open the door and say, "Hey, kid, you all right?"
He immediately tries to get out of the car
I
past
get
you.
in his way.
Right. Because I'm sitting in a car with a screaming kid, I'm gonna remember why I don't like kids, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of the driver's seat of the car. And can I do a roll right quick?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to read a bad situation.
Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Roll some sharp, bro.
Okay. Sharp. I've got good plus to sharp.
Now, when you read a bad situation, you don't use weird, do you?
No, it's sharp.
Okay. Okay.
So
Because I know the spell slinger has they can manipulate different things. Or
it's just for combat. I roll weird instead of tough.
Okay.
Whenever I'm using a spell, I roll
Okay.
weird instead of tough. But I get an 8, so I get 1. I just want to see, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? And I'm kind of gauging that as I want to look at the mansion to see if we see the summoner chick, Delphine.
Mhm.
So I'm just looking to see, now that this dude's down, if there's anything else that we just need to be aware of.
So, looking back through the window, you do see a figure standing in the window, and then this figure throws its hands up in anger and turns around and walks away out of view.
I see this person.
No. Ace does.
Ah, okay.
Hey guys, I think that's our lady. She was just at that window over there, but just left. But she knows we're here, and she knows the monster's dead. So, we gotta go. We gotta go. However, Dex, how you looking there, bud?
Join hands, everybody.
Dex.
I know, couldn't
No,
sound lamer,
hold on.
but
Hold on. I need to roll to resist defeat on the kid.
seriously,
Yeah. If I'm gonna play this character, I'm gonna play it right. I need to roll to resist defeat on the kid.
why?
That's
Because
his
he's human.
curse.
So are most of us.
Okay, well then I need to just roll to resist feeding. In general.
Yeah, you need to act under pressure.
Yeah, so how
Is
do I
that
do
something
that?
your class says you
roll
have to
2d6s.
do?
Yeah, it's my curse.
Now, for cool, you get -1 cool. So that's a 9.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Okay, so I'm going to give you it says the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. So, right beside you is the kid. You don't necessarily always have to feed off of their blood. You can feed off of life essence. So you can do like a life drain, and you can describe that how you want to.
Can I
But
feed off life essence enough to make him pass out?
so this is what I can give you. You can okay. This is what you can do. You can sustain intense pain. You can. I will allow you to blood feed off of the kid, or suffer some type of intense pain like a migraine or something. You don't actually take any harm, but you'll suffer intense pain like a migraine, and you'll take a -1 forward for the next check that you do. So you either feed on the kid in front of everybody through a blood feed, or you take a -1 forward in the next thing you try to do.
I'm gonna go with the migraine.
Okay. So just
Thank
keep in
you.
mind that the very next roll that you make is a -1.
So he's gonna take the kid and like shove him further in the floorboard and just like try to walk away.
Kid's trying to get past Ace, and you just shove him down into the car, back into the car.
Yep. I'm gonna just shove him in the car and like walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is when I wish I had soothe.
Okay.
Yeah, but Gavin, it's a vampire's curse thing.
Well,
Like,
no, I'm saying for the kid.
oh, yeah. Well, he's now shoved in the floorboard. It's okay.
I can make anybody just not be afraid. Period. If I'd chosen that ability, but I didn't.
Yeah,
There's also someone else that can calm people down in here.
It's true. Karen, I'm gonna shut the door real quick. Talk to the kid.
Ooh.
No, what? No. What am I supposed to do? I have to use trust me. Okay, I had a feeling I was about to use this here. How do I word this to a kid that he's gonna fucking care about?
Just
Okay.
need to convince the kid he's better off staying in the car.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
you can
depends
roll
on
to
how-
manipulate
Yeah,
somebody.
like that depends on how well I roll. Otherwise, like,
And
all right,
after you
just
talk
let
to
him
the
look.
kid, I'm gonna grab all of you and I'm gonna fly you up to that window.
Hey, Dex, how are you doing there, buddy?
Oh, it hurts, but I'm fine.
Does
I'm
Dex look like
fine.
he's like busted to shit, or is he okay?
Oh, yeah.
I've taken 4 harm.
So you are unstable.
I thought unstable was
Yeah,
a
he
7.
is.
No, 7 is
Incapacitated.
dead. 4 is you're unstable. That means your injuries will continue to get worse if they're left untreated.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I want to use Mad on myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm going to
Roll cool.
heal 1 harm. Hey, cool, this would be weird.
You have lay on hands.
I don't know if I picked that one. Yeah, I didn't pick that one.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
So on the improvements, it says gain a haven, like the expert has, with 2 options.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, the expert has Haven.
Okay, what's haven?
It's
And
like
2
if you go to the expert page, Havens are like okay, Havens, a lore library, mystic library, protection spells, armory, infirmary, workshop, Panic room, magical library, some other word I can't pronounce. Obulette? Oblet? Room is
Obelisk.
isolated from every. No, it's not obelisk. This room is isolated from every kind of monster, spirit, or magic that you know about. Anything you stash in here can't be found. It can't do any magic, and it can't get out.
Okay, yeah, because I'm still making my character pretty much as I go.
Yeah. You already have a infirmary, a armory, lore library, and a workshop. Those are the
Okay.
ones that you already have access to. So if you want to pick another one, you can.
I mean, I get 2 options, so I don't know. I'm still looking through it.
Yep. All right. So,
So I rolled an
What
8
are you doing?
to heal myself. The glitch I'm gonna go with is the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
okay. So when you go to heal yourself, it is just like a brilliant, bright white light when you place your hand upon your wound, and so it's just a giant bright light just flashes in front of everybody, and it radiates the entire cul-de-sac for half of a second.
Okay. Now is everybody ready to go?
Well, I think Karen's talking to the kiddo.
Okay.
Alright, I'm supposed to be calming his down.
The kid's screaming like
Right.
loud, but he's in the car, so
Right.
In the
Get
forward.
in the car. I'll get in the car.
okay. He is crying. There is snot all down his face. He is screaming. What's that? Like a 12, a 15?
A 15? How do you get a +6?
I don't know, hang on. Plus charm, because I have +3, so 9, 10, 11, that's a 12.
She never fails on these.
I don't know why.
Never.
I don't know why. Okay, so it's a 12. I literally get in and I'm like, and I tell him, shh, I need you to calm down.
He immediately calms down. There's nothing else. Like the moment you go, you put your fingers to your lips and you say shh, he immediately just stops and freezes.
That's a good boy. Boy, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It is now, because I just convinced him of otherwise.
Eddie becomes another one of our allies.
Right.
Now, kid, we need you to come help us fight this person, okay?
No.
Yeah.
I try to explain to him as generic and simple but believable as possible.
Okay.
That I know that it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I know what he just saw was extra scary. But I need him to stay safe in this vehicle until I or my team members come to retrieve him.
Okay.
Do I just do they say? No questions asked. Cool, yeah, sweet. And also now he's my bestie. I have a lot of besties.
If you do enough for him, yeah, permanently.
Yeah, totally.
All right. So, what
Just
do?
a quick thing.
gang?
While she's talking to the kid,
Yeah.
and I see how busted up Dex looks, I want to try and heal him right quick. I want to use some magic to heal 1 harm, if I can.
Well, he just healed himself. You want to try and heal him a little bit more?
Yeah,
Well,
if
I
I
only
can.
healed myself of 1 harm, and I had 4, so now I'm down to 3.
All right.
Let me roll some weird. That is a 9. So it'll work, but it has a glitch that you get to decide on.
He gets an extra nipple. He gets an extra nipple.
No, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a transference.
I take 1 harm. Ignore armor.
Um,
Yeah, that's literally one of the options for glitches, to just take a harm.
yeah.
Huh?
Actually,
Oh.
actually, I'm gonna say the same exact thing happens when you try to heal him. It is another blinding white light, just lights up the entire cul-de-sac all over again.
It's alright, everybody will think it's just lightning. Sure, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, this is not a blue lightning. This is white light. Just flashed for a couple seconds and then it went away.
All right, she's probably in the midst of escaping right now. Are we good to go to the top floor?
Well, I was doing that while Karen was doing her thing, so I hope that was simultaneous timing. But yes, I'm
Yeah.
good to go.
All right, Karen, Ace, put your hands together.
But what about Angel?
It's so I can grab both of their hands at the same time and then grab his hand. I'm trying to think of how to take 3 people with me. But
Okay.
yeah, I do that. I grab onto all 3 of them.
Okay.
I guess I don't see Zed anywhere.
This is really weird when I have to hold your hand. I don't like holding your hand.
Fine,
This
I'll
is
put
just
my hand
really
on his
awkward.
shoulder.
Yeah, Zed's standing right beside you.
Then Zed, give Angel a hug.
Hey, no. I just touch Zed with one finger, like trying to like pick his nose.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly all 4 of them up to that, like to the inside of that window where we saw her.
Okay.
I need to
Make a roll.
roll some weird.
I'm gonna. Can I help out? Because I really don't want to get left behind on a teleport again.
No, not on his move.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
Boy, oh
So
fuck.
yeah, I'm flying all 4 of them with me up to the inside of that window that we where we
Alright,
saw
so
that.
there are
Very bad host
limitations.
through Brandon's microphone right now.
Okay.
So there are limitations to it.
There we go. I just muted him.
Brandon, you're reverbing it. So it says you can only carry 1 or 2 people with you. So you can't
Well, it
take
says
everybody.
when you carry 1 or 2, but I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah. So I'm reading it that you can only take 2 people. That's when you have to roll. That's how I'm reading it. When you carry 1 or 2 people with you. It doesn't actually give you a limit, but I'm thinking it's either 1 or 2.
Okay.
And so we're gonna limit it with that. But you do successfully appear up in the room, and right in front of you appears Zed and Angel. So you are all up there.
Appreciate that.
As soon as Angel pokes Zed in the chest and says, "You're not gonna touch me," they disappear. So now you are all inside of the upstairs room. There are candles lit in here along the walls. The tables all covered. There's blood splatter all over the inside of this room. There's bowls stretched across all the tables in this in this room and each bowl has there's a pile of eyes in this bowl, some chicken legs in this bowl, just different stuff all over the place. Jars that look like they have brains in them. A what? Probably, yeah. There most definitely is.
So
There's
I'm
different types, animal hearts. You can smell human in these bowls. You can smell pigs, chickens, different types of animals in each bowl.
I'm gonna pick up a human heart and literally just drain it dry.
Now there's not much in it. It's already drained, but
When I see him do this, I'm gonna pull a dum dum out of my pocket and say, "Since you're a blood sucker, I don't know if this works the same way, but here's a regular sucker. Maybe that can help."
Fuck off.
Yeah, there's blood all inside this room, and there's different tools on each table, from knives to tongs to different hooks, all various sizes and shapes. There's a couple sickles, a couple chains dangling from the ceiling. The walls, everything is wood. There's no carpet in here. It's just bare wooden floors, wooden beams that goes up. There's no insulation in the ceilings of this attic kind of space. Um, but you don't see anybody up here. You see that there's only one door across from you, and the door opens into a staircase that goes downstairs.
So there's nobody up there right now. I would like to investigate a mystery.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Make
that's
your
what I
roll.
was gonna
Yeah. So
Do I need to make a roll too?
Wait for his roll.
well, that's a 7.
All right.
And the question I am asking, I guess, would be, where did it go?
Well, there's only one way out. That's the window, or two ways out. One's the window, one's the door. So it's pretty safe to assume that they went through the door back downstairs.
So I never actually saw this woman, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I just know where Ace said she was.
Right.
Okay. Because if I knew what she looked like, I could teleport to her, but I guess I can't do that.
All right. So, Angel, make your investigate a mystery roll. It's a roll sharp.
I think that's a straight 5 for me.
Yeah. So mark an experience point, and I'm gonna take a hard move against you all. And I'm
So I
gonna
get to mark
say
one?
no. Angel gets to mark one experience, so you get to mark
okay.
down and say that you have one experience. And
I
I'm gonna
failed
say
a roll earlier, though. Can I mark one for that?
no, you did not. You used your luck point, or you kept the 10 or whatever. I don't remember you failing a roll though.
Scrolling up at the beginning of the session, I rolled. It was either a 5 or a 6. I'm looking at it. I rolled double 2s.
Oh, that's when he tried to hit you, and I told you that you couldn't. You don't retaliate. It just happens.
Well, then I rolled a 3 and a 1 before that on something.
Okay, well then yeah, mark an experience for it. But yeah, all right. Angel, you can't see straight in this room. There is so much blood all over the place. Your feeding has gone intense. While you are in this room, you take an extra -1 forward. You cannot see straight while you're
I'm literally just going to slowly make my way to the door and start to exit.
Yeah, and that 5 was a 4 because you had a -1 forward. Now you have another -1 forward while you're in this room.
Yep, I'm literally going to start walking out of the room. Nope, can't be here, guys. Gotta go. Yep, nope, too much blood. Leaving. I'm leaving.
Angel is currently stumbling across the floor trying to get out, like some kind of drunk hobo, going towards the door. Ace and Karen, what do y'all do? And by the way, the smell in here is horrific.
Is Angel going to physically make it? Like, can I,
Yeah, he's just
with my
bumping into
experience with
stuff.
him? Okay. I wasn't sure if he's gonna pass out before he can leave. Can I escort him out? And
Y'all have seen him get
The
this
room.
sick before. Like you
like,
just know
even
that
further away.
it has to have been some time before he's last feeded or fed.
We'll go with feeded. I like it better.
Can
Yeah.
I try something?
What?
Can I do one thing that is beyond human limitations? I want to.
Hold on now.
Yeah,
What
like-
is Ace and Karen gonna do first?
My bad, sorry.
Yeah, because we're still up by the car, aren't we?
No, y'all are up there
No,
with him.
everybody's in there.
Oh, I thought he didn't teleport with us. Gotcha.
No,
Oh, it was
I
the
don't
other
think he
two
has
that
to,
got. Gotcha.
Because he's Angel. Okay, so I'm just trying to read Angel here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's clear that he's not fed in a while.
Feeded.
Feed,
Yeah.
ran. He feeded in a good minute now. um, it's gonna sound weird and probably dumb, but according to the TV show, it's perfectly technically fine. I'll do in a pinch. 'Cause I do like me some Angel. Um, can I give him enough of my blood to make him function, but not hinder me in a sense? You know, like how in nicotine, like smokers need just one hit
Yeah,
of cigarette,
I know
I'll be
what you
fine for
mean.
a couple of hours. Yeah. Like, can I do that?
Um,
Is that a thing without him making me pass out and shit?
Angel,
I can't
what?
have him
How
passing out.
much damage does your teeth do?
Yeah.
It's my teeth do 3 harm, and my base life drain does 1 harm. Immediate life drain.
Mm-mm. Your
Yeah,
teeth.
no,
If you are willing to suffer 3 harm, I will allow it.
My teeth do 3
don't
harm.
don't do it.
no, I've already got 3 harm as it is. So I would literally be just shy of dying. So, okay, so I cannot offer him that. So never mind. I was going to. I was like, bro, if you need a tab, that's fine. But no.
So this is a bit of a stretch, Tony. So I totally understand if you say I can't do this, but the one
Hold
thing
on.
beyond human limitations
Let's
that I
wait
would
for
like to
Ace.
do.
Let's take
Oh,
turns.
okay.
So, Ace, what are you doing?
Okay, can I? Is the door that whatever the chick probably went through? Is there one door? Is it open?
Yes, it is wide open.
All right, I want to poke my head out the door and do an investigate the mystery.
All right. Make a roll.
Let's see, and then it's sharp, so that's a 9. So I get to ask for a 9. It's one question. So where
Does
did she
anybody
go?
want to try and help him out?
Oh yeah, unless anyone wants to assist.
Bring it up to
I
a
can.
10.
Can I
assist.
assist having done my own roll?
I don't think I can assist.
Yeah, you can. Anybody can. You just gotta roll cool.
I think I have 0 cool. Which is I have negative cool. It's just that's why I don't exist.
I actually have a +1 cool, so I'll help.
I don't help at all.
Yeah, that's a 13.
There you go.
Wow. Okay. So,
All right.
advance on 12 plus, your help lets them act as though they rolled a 12.
Flex flex.
Let's see. You may ask the keeper any question you want about the mystery, not just the listed ones. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's do it like this. Ask me 2 holds, and then you get a third question to ask either now or whenever you want during
Okay.
this mystery.
We'll start off with what I wanted. Like, where did it go? As in what I'm assuming was Delphine, the summoner chick that was up here.
Okay. So Gavin already asked this question, or
I asked where did it
hey,
go?
Dex
Yeah.
already asked. Yeah. It definitely went out the door, and you can hear footsteps running down the staircase. What's your other questions? Go ahead and restart your questions. Go ahead and ask me 2 questions, because he
Uh,
already heard that.
Okay, there's a bunch of weird, random stuff in the room, so I'll ask what happened here. Like, what's been going on specifically, as far as we can tell. I know it's voodoo, but like, can we tell what the
This
goal
is
was with all this?
definitely you do see. It looks like miniature patchwork monsters. Like you see a cage that has some type of rat mixed with a monkey creature that's been patchwork, but it's not moving. Like it didn't work quite well, and so you can believe this is her main voodoo workshop. You also see a table that looks like it has tarot cards on it, and but none of them have been flipped. They are in a pattern, but none of them have been flipped up yet.
Um. Okay. Uh, if I can discern from this room with her, can I figure out what can hurt it?
Um, so in this room, what can hurt it? I don't know how to give you an answer without telling you that she is only a human.
Okay, that's kind of what I
So
figured.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah.
tell you, she's only a human. You can kind of ascertain that she's trying to do this as some form of protection for herself. Oh yeah, I'll word it like this. You know magic, and you know one thing that humans love to do is try to protect themselves from everything else. So one reason why you kind of pieced it together since you've been in this room that she's trying to protect herself, not like from just one particular thing, but she wants a bodyguard, and then she wants to grow more powerful. This is definitely a lot of summoning magic and consumption. Like she's trying to make herself more powerful in magic,
All right. Let me
but
say this.
just like you, still human.
Yeah. Here's based off of what I've seen, what she's capable of, and where she's running. My rando question:
Hmm.
would I be able to figure out? I don't know. The best way to say this: what her best possible escape route that she would want to take would be right now. Like, can I discern with all the voodoo? Maybe she can teleport like we do, or she's running down the stairs. Like,
So
what's her best
as you're
expected
the
escape route?
the best possible escape route, as you're walking around the room, looking around, one of the street lights starts to flicker. The one that's right above the BMW, the 2016 BMW that y'all had just left where the monster is still on fire, the street light starts to flicker right above it.
As in, like, she may pass through electricity.
No, your car.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Do we lock the doors on that thing? Do you have the keys, Karen?
I didn't lock the doors.
I do have the keys.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
and I
but
have that little
I'll
button mark.
immediately
I'm
turn on
pretty
my
sure
heel
you
and be like,
said like several sessions ago that you always lock the car.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, but she didn't. When y'all first got here, she said she wasn't gonna lock the car just in case y'all needed a speedy getaway, and Ace just hopped in the
Mhm.
car and back out the car. Nobody
Yep.
said y'all locked the car.
yeah, I will
That is
immediately
correct.
turn on my heel and say, I think she's headed straight to Karen's car.
I'm like, oh shit.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna do the same little hands joined thing. Teleport to the car.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
roll.
just gonna feverishly
your
hit the
roll.
lock symbol.
Actually,
It does not work.
I'm not gonna
You're
grab
about
onto
100
the
meters away.
hands. I'm gonna say I'm gonna chase her out the house to make sure she keeps going. I got this, and I'm gonna run
Okay.
out the door or run down the stairs
Alright,
where
I'm
she was
still
headed.
so
stumbling towards the door. Like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of this room.
alright, I
Uh,
need hold on real quick. I need Ace and Angel act under pressure rules. Uh Dex, I need you to make whatever kind of roll it is for you and Karen to teleport.
well, I'm also grabbing. I'm grabbing Karen by the hand, and I'm just kind of grabbing Angel's ankle. And
Well, he's going out the door.
well, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna grab Karen's hand and lead her with me to Angel and grab his ankle and teleport to the car.
Okay. So, I'm going to go to the top of it.
That's a
Uh
12.
yeah, I'm going to go to the top of the list. Angel, you already started making your way out the door. You rolled what is your cool? 0 for cool?
Yeah.
Okay. What Let's see. Act under pressure. The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. I'm not going to say any of those because you're just trying to get out of a room and just get as far away from this room as possible. You do get a -1 forward, so I want you to mark 1 point of experience because you do get a 6. So that is a failure. As you're trying to go, but only because Ace. What was your act under pressure as you're trying to rush out of the room to
Well, I
chase
rolled
her
a
down?
4, so it's a 4.
Oh, okay. So, Angel, it sucks being in this room. It really sucks being in this room. You know what sucks even worse than being in this room? As soon as you step out, you get like a quick, refreshing breath of air, and then something slams into you from behind as you and another bodily force is tumbling down this staircase, and it is 3 flights of stairs. I need both of you to take 2 harm, and we will go to Dex and Karen as y'all teleport back to the car.
So that is one more experience
Well,
point for
if
me.
having
Yes.
seen that,
All right.
then I would have reached and grabbed Zed instead to take Zed and Karen with me to the car.
Well, this all happens simultaneously. So you see Angel is already past the threshold of the doorway, and then on his heels, Ace spins around and he says, "I'm gonna chase her. I got this," and then he bolts off. And then you teleport with Karen and Zed. You just
Okay.
grab their hands and you teleport away, so you don't actually see what they're doing. But yeah, I
Okay.
need both Angel and Ace to take 2 harm.
Got -2 harm.
That's fine. Just write it
Yeah,
down.
I'm only taking 1 harm. Oh, by the way, I am now hurt badly.
Okay. So you teleport to the car with Karen, Zed. As you see a figure creeping up from the right in full sprint, and then skid to a halt, probably about 20 yards away from you.
Just audio there for a second.
Oh, I see. As you teleport back to the car, you and Karen see a figure about 20 yards away from you skid to a halt from full sprint.
All right.
And she is turning on her heels to run in another direction.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I yell out.
She continues to run.
Okay. Another teleport. Me and Karen right smack dab in front of her face.
Make another roll.
Well, me, Karen, and Zed.
Make another roll. Nice.
Crap. So it's just me. It's just me.
All right, so
Just throwing it out there. Why were you teleporting? The whole point is to
Ace.
trap her.
How's it going over there at the bottom of the? You have finally arrived at the bottom of the staircase with speedy delivery. How's it going with you two?
Oh God! Oh my hip! Oh my Jesus! Get off
Sorry,
me!
son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Ow.
I will stand up and just begrudgingly get off me here. Come on, and help him up and take a quick look and see what I see where the girl went.
The front doors are wide open, and you can see some type of movement going on at the street. You are about 100 yards away, so it's kind of hard to discern. But
I'm getting up and I'm bolting towards the movement.
all right.
So what I want to do is I'm gonna. So I'm popping up right in front of her, and I'm gonna try
Okay.
to just get a hand on her and use my angel wings again to take her back to the car.
All right. So you reach out to put your hands on her,
20
and
feet away from the car in the direction of the mansion.
all right, you put your hand on her shoulder. She screams. I want you to make a roll.
Just a roll.
Yeah, I make a roll to teleport with your angel wings.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's I'm gonna use luck.
You're gonna use another luck point.
How many do you have total?
7, and you've already used 2.
Yeah, and the closer you
So-
get to the 7, the more you become doomed.
Yep. Once you run out of
So
luck, you are out of luck.
So here's the thing. I'm not going to use it. It says on a 7 to 9, either me and her are separated, or we appear in the wrong place.
Okay. So,
Makes perfect sense. You got all your allies coming around to help you teleport away. Yeah, I'm digging it.
Dex, teleport over to her. You hear see him reach out, grab her shoulder, spin her around. She screams, and then they both disappear.
Ah, crap.
Karen, in mid scream, right beside you, in your ear, is a woman with long black dreads tangled, and it's not all dreads. It's like half dreads, just soaking wet hair, and oozing off her face almost, and with just the surprise shock of just seeing you, she stops in mid scream and takes a step back. Dex,
Where?
you are back up in the bloody room.
Okay, I teleport to the
Well,
lady.
hold on. Let's move over to Karen.
Okay.
Karen, what do you do? She is right in front of your face.
Well, I screamed out, I'm like, whoa, with the shock, because there's a person standing in front of me.
Yep.
Step, defensive step backwards, but my defense mechanism isn't to punch or anything. It's just to put my hands up and guard.
Mm-hmm. So you're throwing your dukes up. I like it.
They're open palms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not like,
With claws.
No, it's a defense palm, not like I'm all
Mm-hmm.
you. It's more like, please don't hurt me. That's my panic mode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that would be all that I have time to do. It's kind of like, oh shit.
Well, it's your turn. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so
If you want to try to use a move, go ahead.
okay.
While Karen is going over her moves, Ace and Angel, once you see Dex disappear with this woman, you both stop right in the middle of your sprint and look at each other in this what the fuck moment. What are y'all doing too while she's figuring out? Let me
What
you
did I
got
see
what you-
her appear at the car?
Not quite yet.
To the car? Ace, should we go to the car?
Yeah, actually, I would, because I know that's where Karen ought to be, and that was the plan, was to stop her from getting to the car. So, until I see her, otherwise, I would probably keep going to the car anyway.
All right, then let's go to the car.
Okay, Karen, what are you doing?
I am going to.
Oh,
I know, like, this might be the one time that shit don't work. Alright, well, it's either that or I beat her up. We're gonna play that.
okay. So trust me, you tell a normal person the truth in order to protect them from danger.
Yes, like, the question is she a normal person? I know she's a human. So I'm like, was that considered being normal? We're not
I
going
would
into
say normal
philosophical shit.
person has no idea that magic or any of these monsters or anything like this exists. Like the waitress at the restaurant that you manipulated
Right.
into being your friend and giving you discounts, she's a normal person. The
Okay.
mechanic, that's a
Right,
normal
right.
person.
This lady with the no, probably not. Okay.
Yeah.
Solid, probably not.
She already knows the truth.
Right. Hmm. Could try to manipulate anyone anyway, but how do I do that? Because it's not in my moves.
Show
Oh,
me your
okay.
moves.
Right. There we are. I had to find the right sheet. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to manipulate her, and to believing that we're not gonna fuck her up, and that maybe convincing her not to fuck us up at the very least. We are
Alright.
not the joys you're looking for.
So you want to tell her you're not looking for a fight.
That is correct.
All right.
That is what my attempt will be to do. And again, this may be the first time this never worked. I mean, my luck can only go so far, right, guys? Plan accordingly. I'm doing scared. Okay. Do they roll plus? Do
Now,
I have any plus charms?
I am going to say that it is going to be extremely difficult to try and manipulate. In manipulate somebody, there's two sections for a
Yeah.
normal person and for another hunter. So you can't really manipulate or charm your way away from a monster. So consider this person more of a monster than a normal person. If that makes sense. You can try and manipulate her and tell her not to hurt you,
Yeah.
but it's just going to be a very difficult thing to do.
Okay. So my
'Cause-
manipulate would be pointless because if she's a monster, it doesn't. I do human or hunter. I don't.
Yeah,
Not real D
in
and
the
D.
keeper book, it clearly states for the keeper, like people cannot, like the hunters cannot manipulate monsters to do stuff. So I'm not considering
Okay.
her a normal person by any means.
Okay. All right. So that narrows that down a little bit. All
You
right.
can
So I
shoot her.
have. Yeah, I was like, I was trying hard not to. Yeah.
Just shoot her in the
Oh.
kneecap.
I'm a bitch slapper with my claws. I'm an open palm bitch slap this with my claws. That's
All
what
right.
I'm gonna do. What's my plus on this one? Can you find that one again?
That's gonna be kick some ass for a claw
The-
attack.
Right. I just gotta figure out the exact deets on that.
Wait, are you really gonna bitch slap?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Oh,
bitch slap her.
nice, nice. I'm for this.
It's an additional 1 harm magic. I know. Okay.
So was that a tough roll?
7 to mass is 8.
Yeah.
Plus, are we still using the
Forward.
the forward?
No, this is a
No,
different fight.
I wasn't sure. Okay, so it's an 8. Stand by. Don't get any bonuses for
I don't.
So,
This is a tough roll.
yeah, I know.
Just about every mundane has at least one tough, so that's an 8.
Yeah. I was just trying to make sure. I'm like, was it for the nails? Did I have anything else? But no, it's just additional harm. So it's an 8.
Okay. So your nails are +1 harm magic, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they can never break. So it doesn't matter how hard you bitch slap this chick. Yeah. So you rear your hand back and you just slap the shit out of her while raking your claws across her cheek. And in in a moment of surprise, she puts her hand up to her cheek and just pulls her hand away, seeing the blood, and she just looks at you and goes, "You bitch!" And she pulls out a knife, and she's gonna try and.
Oh, hey.
She does pull out a knife, but we're not gonna really engage this fight. So let's move on over to Ace and Angel.
All right.
Do we see her yet?
Yeah, as y'all are looking around, kind of just looking around, you see now there's 2 figures standing by the car, both females, and one just bitch slapped the shit out of the other.
I know that's left. That's my Karen.
Yeah, you hear it echo through your soul. Like if you could hear and feel a picture, you just felt it.
So the one that just got bitch slapped, I'm gonna run up and I'm going to sink my teeth into her.
It's gonna take you a while because from the front door, you're about 80 meters or 80 yards away from the car. So you can start running over there if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running over there to go stick my teeth into this bitch.
I want to, because I see it's Karen with her, and I can tell which one's which. I want to see if I can at least get close enough to raise a wall.
Okay.
So I want to, I don't know how it's angled right, but I want to cut a wall that's going to cut off this chick from Karen and the car. Just a straight line in between her from Karen and the car.
Right, I got you. So, well, you have to make a roll to use magic, right?
Yeah, I roll some weird up.
All right.
So that's a 12.
Nice.
All right, so that's a 12. So you do exactly what you need to do, right? No glitches, no side effects.
Nope, just happens. And then since
All
I'm
right.
using magic, I don't know. There's an added benefit. Well, I don't know. This is kind of combat magic, so it just kind of happens. This isn't really kick some ass. If this is like a kick some ass thing, then there's an added benefit. If it's just not because we're not technically in combat, I don't know how you want to roll that.
Okay. All right. Well, what is
Hey, Brandon, I think
this
we're
is
echoing
combat
through your
magic,
headset.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Since it is combat magic, I'm gonna say check the kick some ass table and pick one of those.
Since it's a 12, I'll say. Uh, we'll do the same thing I did before. All hunters involved get, with this fight, get +1 going forward.
Okay. Brandon, you're reverbing again.
Yeah, we're echoing off your mic.
I'm on push to talk.
Well, take your book off of your spacebar. Thanks.
It's not being pushed down. It's on my freaking shift key.
So, all right.
It's not doing it now.
Okay. So that's your turn. Yeah. Karen, as soon as you slap her and you see her draw a knife out and just calls you a bitch, this wall of frost and ice, probably about a foot and a half thick, just forms and ejects straight up from the ground, almost as though all the water on the ground and the rainfall have just frozen all at once. So now there is a wall that connects from the side of your car straight out, probably about 5 feet. About 6 feet high. You can run around it if you want, but it is a wall.
I will. If I can.
Well,
respond,
let's
I
move
guess.
on over to Angel's sprinting over there. Ace is a little bit further behind. He's practicing or he's casting magic as
Oh,
he moves.
just to say,
He's
I
playing
did
the
have to
corner.
take out my pocket watch and say an incantation to make that
You had
happen.
to take out your
My pocket watch.
relics. I kind of assumed you already had that in your hand.
Yeah, just I have to say it because it's actually part of my thing. If I don't have them in my hand and do the thing, I get a minus to all my spells. So I
Right.
just have to say it. All right.
Okay. So, Dex, what are you doing up there, man?
So I would like to use angel wings to teleport immediately behind this woman, and I'm gonna try to put her in a suplex, kind of, arms up
so
around her
I
arms,
will
hands
say you
behind
can
her
pick
neck.
one action, so you can teleport down to her. But you can't do anything else. You can teleport to her. And then we're going to move to somebody else's turn. Because I don't want to receive I don't want people doing like 15 different things all at one time. I kind of want to keep it in order since it's like ongoing. So it kind of seems fair. So we'll just keep rotating back through. So we'll start
Okay.
at you, then we'll
Well,
go back to Karen.
Then I will word it this way: I would teleport down behind her with my plan to kind of grapple her from behind before she can turn her knife on me. But at this point, I guess I'm just doing the teleport.
Okay. So you successfully teleport straight behind her, and you're getting. She's not focused on you. She's focused on this ice wall. As soon as you teleport, this ice wall erupts right in front of her, and so she is now shocked and confused. She's been slapped, scraped across the face. Her monster's been killed. Now there's an ice wall all up in her grill, and you're right behind her, and she does not know.
Okay.
Next, you right next to you, between kind of crouched down on the ground, almost like he was trying to hide out of sight, between Kelly or Karen and Delphine is Zed. He's like in the cul-de-sac and he's like trying to hide behind this wall, but you can clearly see him. He's not like really hiding, but he's off to the side. He's there too.
Okay.
And he looks up at you, and the moment he sees you, he gives you a head nod and he tries to spear tackle her. And so he
Okay.
successfully like gets up and starts running at her to spear tackle her, but then he slips on the water and the ice, and he just slides into her ankles, and she just topples over on top of him.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Oh shit, that didn't work how I wanted." And then she just starts mumbling some words that are unrecognizable to you, and she pulls out this little black vial and drops it on the ground, and this black fog starts to come out from underneath her and spread across your shoes, and it starts to like rise up around her in like a perfect circle.
Counter
So,
spell.
Karen, back to your turn.
Oh my god,
Just shoot her.
Yeah, I threw a brick wall at this. Pretty much a brick wall, so I can't really do that. And
Yeah, she's on the ground. You can move around the wall. It's only
do I know she's on the ground? Because I'm assuming this ice wall is pretty not see-through. I mean, the thicker the ice gets, I can't see the shades.
yeah, but you could. She fell over, so you heard some. You saw Zed, who was crouched right beside you, go to try and tackle her. So you could probably figure she's on the ground if Zed rushed in.
So Zed is underneath her, stuck with the circling smoke around what's her face.
Yep. It's starting. It's not coming. The smoke is not coming through the wall, but it is bleeding around the wall.
Right. And then you have the impending decks over there.
Yep. You can
But
see
the
Ace
smoke
and
hasn't completely
Right.
obscured
It's not
everything,
covered her.
right?
no, and it's
Okay.
rising up. It's just forming out and rising up. It's about at your knees right now.
Convoluted. I am actually going to, because I'm injured. I don't want to actually shoot. What's his face? That's.
I don't care.
I'm like, oh, but still.
Yeah, if you walk around the wall, you can clearly see her. Like it's not a thick, opaque, can't see
No,
through
I
the
know, but if I
smoke.
misfire, I can easily shoot what's his face in the thigh.
Nah, he's all right. They're angels. They'll live.
I was like, I was like, what's the safest for everybody?
As the person he's serving, I'm saying I don't care if you shoot him. So
Okay. I will kick ass.
All right, let's kick some ass.
I almost was like, where's my baseball bat? I was like, I haven't beaten anybody's skull in just yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
Um,
I mean, the baseball bat's sitting on the back of the car. It's just sitting
yeah.
on the trunk.
Yeah, but I have to go get it and come back. Like,
Oh, you're right beside it. It's just sitting right there on the trunk. You must have forgot you put it there, but it's there.
Isn't that just convenient?
Hey, that's how these TV shows work, isn't it?
Right. Is the wall on the driver's side or passenger side?
It's on the driver's side. You're all back on the driver's side.
Okay. Okay. Let's give this a shot. And I don't know, it might be two different actions. You'll have to let me know. But I'm probably going to have to lean or take a step towards the trunk to grab the baseball bat that's conveniently there. I have no reason at all. It's fine. It's where I store it on a mount on the back of my vehicle.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
how this stuff
that
works.
sounds
Totally.
normal.
Totally. It's obvious.
Sounds right to me.
And then I will then go around the wall.
Okay.
And as I'm going around the wall, I'm left-handed for canon reasons. I never specified otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gathering my inertia and speed to do a nice zombie apocalypse flop on the skull.
All right, roll to kick some ass.
Oh,
Fuck.
can I use a luck point?
You can if you want to be closer to Doom.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's just only 2. It was like 3 and 4. I'd be concerned. So re-roll then.
No, it's an automatic 12 if you use a luck point.
Cool. I didn't. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Which for the reason is why I don't level up so fast. It's because I want this shit to work. It's slow. So it's on like 12 then. Yeah. So I pretty much just right across, like right on that ear area.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, bump.
So how do you want your what extra effect are you choosing?
That's right, because
You
I
can
have
pick the
that going on.
enhanced effects or just the extra effects. Just pick one.
Right, okay, advanced.
You can drive the enemy away. You can suffer no harm. You can drive them away.
You can do double harm.
Nah.
No harm at all. Here, hunters involved. Get left forward. Attack inflicts double the normal harm. Your attack route away in a route. Because I think ultimately we still kind of want her dead, or at least incapacitated, because she's gotten control of the thing we just burned in the front yard. I'd like to know why. I don't want to. I know. I don't. Shut up.
You better be careful how you're talking over there, Ace.
Double
She is
harm.
your direct supervisor.
Like, yeah, I'm just gonna double the harm. Just get it over with.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
I'll
what,
take that.
4 harm?
I'll take that rando ass pigeon in the background over there.
Hey, metagaming is fine as long as you do the pigeon. I think we established that.
Exactly. I was like that. Pigeon speaks to me. I'll just take double the damage.
You hear a pigeon in the background say, fuck her up.
Yeah. Well, you bring that baseball down right on the side of her head, where she looks up at Dex and Zed. You just drop the bat right on the side of her head, and as you do, her face bounces off the pavement, and she gives out a loud whimpering cry when you do this, and she starts to try and crawl away from you. And the smoke is now up to about your waist, and y'all can no longer see her or Zed, but you can hear Zed coughing.
So whose turn is it now to do something?
I think it's Angel and Ace.
Well, now Angel has the sight of blood and the smell of blood.
Yeah. And he's hungry, so there's that. If he wants to
Yep.
expedite, you've got a noms over here. Or she randomly just starts to
Angel,
disappear.
Ace. Ace, you're
Anybody?
probably about 50 yards away. Angel is a little bit faster, and you were just casting a spell. So Angel's probably about 20 yards away. You can clear that pretty quickly.
Karen literally just packaged up your dinner for you.
Yeah, Angel's literally going straight for her fucking neck. Like, he is literally going straight for her neck and just gonna drain
Alright.
her.
Roll to kick some ass to try and leap over the car and then directly on top of her. You can smell her blood from a mile away, and it's strong.
Does he get advantage?
He gets a plus
There's
one.
no advantage.
Luck point.
That's tough. You don't have any tough?
I have +2 tough. That only makes it a
That would
6.
make it a 7 with the forward, which is
Oh,
enough
yeah.
to succeed.
But
Yeah.
if you want to absolutely succeed, you can use your luck if you want.
I'm gonna use a luck point. I want to absolutely I want to go above and beyond. Like, I literally want to
You-
Superman dive.
Yeah.
Y'all
Like,
gotta remember,
straight
you
for
might
the
need to
fucking
save
neck.
these luck points because you don't get them back
So
after
as
a
you're
rest.
running, you actually see the arm that you shot off starts to reach out towards you while it's on the ground, and you just step on it and bounce up off of it, flying over the car, and you pounce down on top of her, and in one swift movement, Dex, it looks like a feral beast just flies through the air and then goes straight into the smoke. You're gonna deal 3 damage with your teeth, right? It's
Yeah.
harm. Okay.
Yeah, 3 harm.
All right, and you are going to suffer 2 poison damage.
All right,
for
and
inhaling
Brandon,
this
are you
smoke.
still using push to talk? Because we're hearing everything through your mic.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you're gonna suffer 2 poison damage for
Okay.
inhaling the smoke, and you're gonna deal 3 damage to her, and it is tasty, very sweet. Although it has like you've tasted humans before. Every human has their own taste, but she gives off like 15 different people all at one time. It is sensational. But yeah, so
That's some good beef
Ace,
right there, buddy.
Ace, what are you doing?
Uh, this might work. I don't know. It's a little liberal here, but I want to use some magic.
Hmm.
And because of the poison cloud that's right there, I can banish a spirit or curse from a person, object, place it inhabits. So I don't know if it's really a curse, but I'm basically just gonna try and use some magic to blow or remove the poison from the
Yeah.
scene.
Create like a strong wind gust.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again,
Yeah, roll
I'll
to use
take out
magic.
my pocket watch. I'll wave my hands in the air, say an incantation, and I'll walk forward as I'm doing this. I still want to get closer to the scene, but
Yeah, you'll just as you're running, you just take a deep breath and blow it out. You create a strong gust of wind.
so that's a
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, and it works perfectly. So as you continue to rush up, and once you get right to one side of the car, you see the sight makes all of you have some type of sickening feeling to your stomach just watching what Angel does when he feeds on with a blood feed. But you can clearly see that her eyes are big and wide, her mouth's open, her body is limp in his arms, and there's just blood trickling all down his face from his mouth as he pulls his mouth away from her neck, and there's just blood. Like, he did not just sink his teeth into her, he ripped into her, and she is just lifeless. And the body, as you're running up, you saw the arm that he had shot off with the claw on it. It was wiggling, and it has fallen limp on the ground. And it is starts to turn into a puddle of black goo.
Magic.
Yeah. Angel's just gonna sit there and be, breathing heavily in the bask of the moment, just enjoying every single flavor.
All right. So, what about the rest of you?
So I know that she's dead.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's dead.
Okay. I just turn my back to the site.
I want to whip out my pocket watch and see what time it is.
It is 9:30
So,
AM, PM?
p.m.
not to
So does anybody know a place that's open where we can still get a hot dog?
right. Side note, comma here, folks. Glad you decided to just murder this chick, but also the people that keep disappearing out on the outskirts of town. That happens at like 10 o'clock at night. So that's in 30 minutes.
11.
Or 11 o'clock. So that's in 90 minutes. So I don't know what we want to do here with the body and the dead monster and the fucked up freaky house behind me here, but we do have other places we need to be.
It is common for y'all and Hive that when you kill somebody like this, sometimes you just leave the body on the ground.
I'm gonna say, I'm like, what is the local? Are you afraid the local police officer will suddenly think there's vampires involved?
Um,
No,
I'm gonna stand up,
Tim's retarded.
wipe off my mouth with my hand, pull out a cigarette, light it. I'm good. I just had dinner.
All right, so let me
Do you
ask you,
feel
this
better?
is very important. Do you
Yes.
chew your cigarette from the torrential downpour of rain, or does it just get soaking wet?
Oh no. I take my jacket and cover my head with the cigarette,
Mm-hmm.
handcuffed over it, making sure it does not get wet because this is that
It's
cigarette
crucial.
after a. It's that cigarette after a meal. It's just, it's one of the best tasting cigarettes. Yep.
Yeah. Ace, you see him light the cigarette up, and you get a strange craving for another cigarette, my man. It's like one of those chain reactions. You're like, oh shit, you know what?
Sounds like one of the times. Just finished one.
I'm unwrapping a butterscotch dum dum.
Well, all right. So, what do now?
I want to. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead if you got some.
Well, I was going to do one thing that is beyond human limitations. This might be a bit of a stretch, Tony, but just so, to cover our asses, I want to see if I can expunge any trace of blood off of the skin, clothing, hair, anywhere that they might find genetic material that could be incriminating to any of us off of our persons.
Um, off of your person's or her
Off
person?
of everybody's person.
Okay, yeah, I want you to roll to use magic.
Well,
All
hold
right.
on. Hold on. If I know what I was doing, hang on 1 sec before you do that, bud.
Yeah, because I'm covered in blood. Just saying. It's a
Right.
vampire
But
thing.
before you do that, let's check out the scene for a quick moment if we can. I just want to see if I can what this chick has on her. If there's anything telltale signs of like, was she part of a group, an organization? I don't.
Yeah, I would have liked to have asked her some questions, but that's not an option.
So, I need one of you to volunteer a read a bad situation real quick.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
We need
Or
one.
you can do
It's a sharp. It's a sharp roll.
Yeah,
Just
I
only
have
one person.
no bonuses to sharp. So
And y'all can help out if somebody gets closer.
helping out is cool, right?
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I'll help whoever's doing the roll.
What's your sharp?
I have no bonuses to sharp, but I do have a +1 to cool.
I was talking to
Oh,
Angel.
Okay.
Angel, what's your sharp?
Sharp. My sharp is a 0.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for cool to help out their Dex.
That's a 9. Or that's an 8, I mean.
An 8. Okay.
Yeah. So I
So
think
you can grant them +1. So that makes it +7. Or that makes it 7 for him, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger. So I will say this. Angel, as you stand up and you light your cigarette and you inhale that big, beautiful, illustrious feeling of the smoke filling your lungs, you look off into the distance and you see that the part of the sky, from the way that you walked here, is now filled with bright and blue and red lights flashing.
Hey, yep, guys, time to go. It's time to go. Like, leave everything here. It is time to go.
why? What is that?
Blue lights. Time to go. I'm
Hit
ready.
friends in the corner.
Yes.
Not here.
Yes.
Yeah, about this time, y'all all start hearing it, the familiar sounds of sirens from various different emergency vehicles.
Karen, start this car. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's roll.
I get in the car.
Yeah.
Zed's already
I
in the
get
car. Yeah, Zed's already in the back seat.
Well, so we're.
Of course he is.
Oh yeah, we can fit everybody, but it's a packed car,
And there's a kid in there.
and the floorboard.
Mhm. So, everybody's getting in the car. Ace?
Yep.
Can I try to do something that? Still,
Just
can I try to do?
yeah,
with
go
magic?
ahead. Yep, you wanted to try, but Ace wanted to do something first. So,
Yeah, I basically just wanted to just do a quick dig through her pockets, see if there was anything telling, unique, something that stood out because of this whole thing.
Yeah. I want both of y'all to do
iPhone
a
10
roll
to
for
resell,
that.
whatever.
And then Karen, since you're the driver, I want you to act under pressure.
All right,
Can
what
I
am
do
I
my magic
rolling
thing?
for? Am I
Um,
investigating a mystery?
Yes, I want you and I want both of y'all to roll investigate a mystery, and then Karen, I want you to act under pressure. And I will say you can substitute. You have the ability. Let's get out of here. So I will say you can use that to your advantage.
So I got an.
But
Oh, God.
yeah, so you can roll charm for your
Damn.
act under pressure.
I don't need no damn advantages. Looks.
All right. So what was y'all's rolls?
Uh,
The 7 and the 6. What were
I
those?
rolled an 8 for investigate a mystery, because I +2 for sharp.
Who else needs to roll?
Okay, so let's do Ace first. All right. So Ace, you were investigating a mystery. You got an 8.
Yep.
All right. Well, you find a voodoo doll that looks awfully familiar. Can't really piece it together. It's got like a cowboy hat, some kind of crazy ass mustache, and a trench coat.
Ah, yep. Okay.
And then you also find another ceremonial dagger that looks very similar to yours. So, Dex, your role for cleaning up this mess.
Well, actually, I want to do something different with my
Okay.
magic.
All right.
I wanted to. So you remember Torchwood, right?
Nope.
The okay, the perception filter, where it's not you're not invisible. It just makes the human brain not want to notice you. I want to do that to
All
the
right.
car.
Okay. Roll some magic. Oh, wait. What did you roll? Did you
I
roll?
haven't rolled yet.
Okay. Make a roll.
That's a 12.
All right. What do you want to do to the car?
I'm again perception filter. It's not invisibility, but when we're leaving there, I want to put a perception filter on the car to where it makes people just not want to notice it. Their brain just automatically rejects that it's even there.
Okay. So, Karen, how do you get out of this neighborhood? You know how you got in, and it's kind of like a spider web.
I'm also going to warn Karen that she may want to drive safely because people might run into her because they don't know she's there.
Can I give her directions?
No, this is all her acting under pressure.
Gotcha.
So, Karen, for acting under pressure, you may choose to either do what you wanted or something extra, or do what you wanted to absolute perfection. So tell me, you're driving the vehicle. You don't know what the hell everybody else is doing, but everybody is all crammed in the vehicle. Ace is in your passenger seat. The other guys are all crammed in the back. You got 3 dudes and a child in your back seat. How do you get out of this situation?
Well, I'm going to get out of here to
Mhm.
absolute perfection. And if way back when, this is actually one of those weird life lessons. If you, what was it? And y'all might actually know it. If you ever get lost, keep making left turns or something,
Mhm.
or right turns, and eventually you'll find your way out. Yeah, I'm just going to do that, and it's going to work.
Oh, you know how to get out of here. You
Yeah.
remember it vividly. You, see, before you even came into this neighborhood, you Google mapped it, and so you have it in your head every road in this thing, and you can kind of tell which way they're taking. They're taking the most direct route to get here.
I'll take the scenic route, but my intention is to evade the authority
Okay.
successfully.
Yeah. Well, let me just say, you do that. That is exactly what you do. And somehow, guys, within like a blink of an eye, going like 80 miles an hour through the downtown streets of Savannah, and it was for everyone in the back seat that's not used to this insane driving, it's pretty scary. But you
Mm-hmm.
are back at the junkyard.
I drive on both sides of the street. You know, whatever gets me there.
Yeah.
Like
And
Italy, there's no left or right side. It's just there.
yeah, okay.
Jesus.
But yeah, so you all arrive back at the junkyard.
I would like to say if I saw the knife and the voodoo doll,
Hmm.
I would have just grabbed at least the voodoo doll.
Oh, you can grab both of them. You found them.
Yeah,
And
yeah, okay.
and also Tony, what's my added benefit since I rolled a 12?
Mm, your added benefit? I mean, you got exactly what you wanted.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what else I should give you as an added benefit.
While while he was casting magic on the card, it just also happened to repair the cracked windshields for Karen's card.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
The two
Cool.
damaged
The passenger
windshields and
sides?
the
Yeah.
crushed in passenger side door was magically repaired.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
how about
argue with
that?
it.
Well,
Yeah,
now
that's a good
that
one.
The
we're
real objective of the
now that
game
we're
is to
home,
keep Karen's car in pristine condition.
Or be the wrath of my plus 12s.
Yeah.
now that we're home, I'm gonna go take a shower. 'Cause I am covered in blood.
It's not as much as you think because you have been in like it is still downpouring right now.
True, but still.
All right, so what are y'all doing with the kid?
Definitely want Samuel's expertise on
I
this
Yeah.
one.
I would say on the
Boss man.
drive back, I would have wanted Dex to call Sam to give him a heads up on the situation and tell him
Oh,
we're coming with the kid.
yeah,
But I
you
was
might have said
playing
that,
Candy
but
Crush.
you might have said that to Dex, but in the back seat, like if you look back, Zed is hanging on with dear life, frozen to the oh shit handle on this and the door at the same time.
Would I
Just
have heard him ask Zed to call?
yeah, maybe, but just the constant 80 miles an hour
No, he asked me, not Zed.
in streets.
Oh,
Y'all could have called, maybe. He
Yeah,
might have picked up.
I would have called.
Okay. So the constant swerving through, just the screaming, like, hey, slow down. We don't need to go this fast. We're already cleared through the neighborhood. And then trying to talk to Sam, and they'll let him know y'all are on the way.
I would
Very
just give him the
quickly.
full scoop, tell him what happened, and that we're coming with the kid, and we don't know who he is. And I would tell him where we found him. I would basically get him as up to date as all of us who were there are.
Yeah. As soon as you get done telling him all this, he just lets out one big, lengthy sigh and hangs up on you.
we also found Angel.
Oh, as is custom, I would also reach into my pocket and I would pull out a root beer, a black cherry, and a butterscotch dum dum, and I would hold all three of them out to Angel as if asking him to pick one.
You got one that's flavored for blood.
I think they discontinued that flavor.
So
Good.
Sam is out sitting. Sam is out sitting on his front porch in the one lawn chair with a cigar half lit, just staring at all of you. Why'd y'all pull
We
up?
won. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Okay. I get out of the car.
Mhm.
I'm assuming everybody starts getting out of their side of the car, respectively. I go to Dex. Dex,
Yes.
just I need 4 flavors of Dum Dums. Any
Okay.
4.
You can have a
Like the
sour
be-
apple.
Like the
can
bestest
have-
of the shits.
You can have a raspberry.
Okay.
You can have a root beer.
No.
And
I don't do root beer. The
okay.
popcorn one, if you've got that.
You can have a popcorn,
Cool. Okay.
and you can have a caramel.
Fantastic. Okay. I then immediately give those to the child in the floorboard. No one's offered the child the fucking candy.
I get out and walk to the guy on the porch, and
Christ.
you know,
Oh
a
my
little bit of
God.
blood still on my on the corner of my lip. Walk up to him. Hey,
He just nods at you.
I don't know if we accomplished what we were supposed to accomplish, but the wicked witches did.
Voodoo
Yes,
priest,
he
son.
dropped a metaphorical
Voodoo
house on her,
priest.
and by house I mean his
Yes.
teeth.
Yes. The voodoo priestess.
Yes. Yes, I did drain her dry, but you know what? Listen, I was hungry.
So let me ask y'all something.
Side note: she had AIDS.
So
You know, I
Let me-
actually thought about giving her a disease and making it AIDS while he was feeding on
so let me just ask all y'all something. Ace, do you have kids?
Oh God, no.
Karen, do you have kids?
No.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
well,
sarcastically say
I know
none that she
you
knows
other,
of.
I know you other two numbskulls don't have kids either. What the fuck am we supposed to do with that thing?
I
And
don't
he
know.
points to the kid.
We had a choice of leaving it with a giant monster that kills things. Oh my God, Brandon,
This is
push to
Brandon,
talk.
push to talk.
All right, so you're
Uh,
telling me you didn't want to just the authorities were on their way and you didn't want to just leave the goddamn kid with the police?
the kid could identify us.
Oh, oh yeah, because people trust the words of kids.
I-
Oh my God.
I trust the word of a victim. He's going to have information that we like. Why was he held captive? He's been there.
we do one of two
Have
things.
more
Pretend
information.
to be a hunter.
Quiet, quiet, you. I'm not talking to you. Quiet.
So look, I've been in this game a long time, and I'm telling you, I have left plenty of little shitheads on the side of the road that I just found in some dungeon or something, and there might be better for it. You wouldn't know. But y'all
All due
look pretty
respect, sir,
fucked
I
up.
consider those lost opportunities.
Is it?
Indeed.
Because I'm not taking care of them.
That's
Okay.
fine. I'm
Is
not asking you
there
to
a
be his
missing
daddy.
person? Aren't you interested in who this child may be? Why was he captured?
No,
There's
not at
more
all.
at play here. At the very least, it's possible there's more at play here.
There's
You,
always plan B.
Right. Train him to be a
if
blah blah blah. I got it. Okay.
No. I bite him. I make him a vampire.
Oh,
And
that is
Oh
No,
my
never a
no, we're
God,
plan
not
B. That is a
doing that.
plan.
Angel, go clean yourself up.
That is shy
Get
of
out of.
him dying of cancer. That's how you fix that. It's not that
Oh my God, y'all get out of the rain. Come inside.
good.
Samuel, would
He
you like a
he
dum dum?
he
You look
turns and
like you could
goes into
use
the
one.
building. He throws his perfect like half lit cigar across the porch and walks inside the building.
Hey, Sam, can I a word while we're walking here?
Yeah.
I'll bring up my cigarette and I'll smoke one right quick. Look at my pocket watch, make sure we still got a decent time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 9:45. You know, it took her 15 minutes to take a 30-minute trip.
Okay. Look, I get where you're coming from, but honestly, I'm with Karen on this one. Why don't we talk to the kid, see what he knows? Once it's all said and done, we take him to a hospital, fire station, something, drop him off, and then who cares? The kid's all for the wiser. If nothing else, we're heroes. We saved a kid that got kidnapped. We need to spin it right. But look, whoever that chick was that we just took off the market here, she's apparently a fan of you, and I'll take out the voodoo doll of Sam that I'm assuming it looked like Sam. Hand it to him. So
Hmm.
before you start with your complaints and everything, in the long run, we saved you too. Now, if you don't mind, a couple of us got a little fucked up here. If I could find like a med kit or something, so we can maybe patch some people up, and then we got to get back on the road. Because come 11 o'clock, odds are people are going to get abducted again.
He takes the voodoo doll from you and he just gives you a quick nod. Then my expert has an infirmary downstairs. Now, a couple of you can use it at a time. It's not a very big space, but it should give you enough help.
Appreciate it. But maybe let Karen do her thing. She's pretty good at talking with people. She might be able to find out something from that kid, more than what we were expecting.
I'm gonna go put on a pot of coffee.
Dex,
I got some ramen noodles. I
Yes,
guess we can
Ace.
feed the kid. I
come
guess
on.
that's what the kids eat.
While they're getting the kid situated, let me go ahead and patch you up.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
And me and Dex will head on down to the infirmary. Everybody, we're heading out in 15, so be quick, please.
So who all needs medical aid?
Yeah, and what kind of
I
wounds
did.
do I have? I'm just curious.
So I'm good.
What?
What kind of wounds do I have? I'm just curious.
You should have
You
been keeping
have
track of
the
that yourself,
wound.
man.
Yeah, you should have kept track of that yourself.
Well, there wasn't much beyond me just getting hit.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
supposed to mark whenever you take harm.
Specifics like I have an abrasion below my eyeball. He's not gonna remember that, but harm level.
Harms have you
Well,
sustained?
now I'm down to 2 because I've been healed. I was up to 5.
Okay, I don't. Okay, are you? How
So you
many
had 2
harms
harm?
have you sustained?
I have 2 harm now. Actually, I think
Okay.
I was up to 4,
Okay,
but I've
you're
been
right.
healed a little bit.
We have
Okay.
2, so that's fine.
All right. So, what about you, Ace? How many harms have you taken?
0.
Okay. Karen,
Fuck you.
3.
I have 3.
Okay. And Angel.
I have 3, but I fed.
Is that you have
I
3
don't
because you
I don't
fed,
think.
or you
I
have
don't think
3 and then
feeding-
you fed, so you have less?
I think
3
that
and
his
because
bite does heal him some.
yeah, it does. Every time I bite somebody, I automatically draw essence, which gives me -1. So I don't know if feeding off an entire body does. Because it doesn't really tell me what happens when I drain a body to death.
Well, she was already like 1 harm away from dying when you bit her, so I'm gonna say it was real close.
So did you just heal 1 harm?
Yeah, roll a d4 real quick. Just roll a d4. 4s and 3s are 3s. Cause I don't know. So 4, so you heal 3 harm.
Okay, then I'm perfect. Then I'm fully healed.
Yeah, and so we'll say Karen
Needing this
and
shit.
Karen and Dex can use the infirmary because it's only 2 people at a time. And I think that heals 2 harm for using the infirmary, but it takes like an hour or something.
Oh shit, we don't have that long.
Let's see.
What can I get in
Infirmary.
15 minutes?
Either
Okay.
way, I gotta get out for the night because I have an interview tomorrow.
Oh, nice. There are places actually hiring?
Well, there's
Yeah,
places
so-
interviewing.
Yeah, the place is interviewing. They're not necessarily hiring, but they're interviewing.
Okay.
Okay, so I will say that y'all have time to rest, so everybody heals 1 harm,
Okay.
and using the infirmary for 30 minutes will give you another 1 heal.
So how many do I heal for? 1 or 2?
Okay. Taking a rest heals you for 1 harm,
Okay.
and if you use the infirmary, it heals you for 1 harm.
An additional 1 harm.
So I'm good,
Correct.
good then.
You do it 2, and I would be down to 1 harm, which is fine.
Yeah, I have
That's
0 harm now.
Okay. All right.
I can deal with a couple of bruises. I don't mind.
It is already almost 10 o'clock. Which y'all want to settle this mystery and move on to the next one as the start of next session? We'll say that it's 10 o'clock or about 10:15. Y'all can still make it 30 minutes out to where your car first broke down.
Yeah, all right, sounds good.
Yeah, works for me.
Sure.
So I guess it's
All
time
right.
for you to ask them questions, Tony.
I don't want to save that. I gotta find them questions.
I got them right here if you need them.
I don't want your questions. I need my questions.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, Did they conclude the current mystery? Did y'all conclude the current mystery?
I mean, we
I'd
killed
say
the
yes.
monster in the one of them, so I think one of them is.
One caused another, so yes, but no.
Yeah,
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
We
this
concluded
was
one.
this was hoodoo voodoo.
Yeah.
Y'all
We
concluded this
discovered who did the
mystery.
voodoo. Yeah.
Yep, and you ended it. Not really discovering it was a part of completing the mystery, but ending the mystery.
Yes.
So I will mark that as yes. Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
Save the
A
kid.
child.
I will consider the kid saved
Ooh,
after this session.
even maybe Angel. Was he on death's door? I
No,
don't know how low he was.
he was 3 wounds.
I was unstable
Oh,
and
that
I
makes me
got
fine.
saved, so I would
Either way,
even if
we
it
already
wasn't for
got
the
that one,
kid.
guys.
Okay. Yeah.
It
Still.
doesn't double down.
Yeah. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Mm.
No, I think the only thing we learned was the chick was wanting to kill Sam, but I don't think that's really about the world, so I'd
Mm-mm.
say nah.
The world has vampires, but
I
we would have
but
already
I
known
already
that.
knew that. Like I knew that.
Okay. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Well, I don't know if you consider it new to this game,
I
not
know. It's
new
like
in general,
I was like, our
but
characters
new
knew him,
to
but we.
this game, and that is that Angel will attack an ally.
That's gonna be a gray area for you, quite frankly. I guess
So,
in game, no, but out game, yeah.
as you were all inside tending to your wounds, consoling the kid, the camera pans back out to the car. His head is still clutching, one hand on the oh shit bar up at top of the door, the other
Dead.
one on the door, and he looks around and everybody's gone, wide eyed, and he goes, "Fuck this shit, man," and then he disappears.
Okay.
Poor Zed. I guess we did technically learn that Zed's a giant fucking pansy. So there's that.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, hey, it never said he had to be helpful.
No, but he's a giant pansy.
Did it say he had to be helpful? I don't think it
Uh,
did.
Technically, no, but
well,
that's
let
a
me
main
see.
assumption. Was it call upon an aid? Am I just making shit?
It does say they exist to aid me, which I would say it's kind of inferred, maybe.
He did
Yeah.
kind of sort of ish, but ultimately he's a giant flower.
Yeah, I like him. Anyways, so everybody has marked how many points of experience now?
Well, if that's 3, then everybody gets 2 points.
All right. So what is the XP at right now?
I am 1 point away from leveling up.
Okay, Karen,
Now at 2. 'Cause I
2
just
points
leveled up.
away.
No, I'm
Oh.
plus 2 because I just leveled up at the beginning
Right.
of the round. So
Okay. Dex. I mean Ace.
I actually leveled up and get 1 point towards my next level.
nice.
Sweet. So you are the first one into level 5.
Yeah, so if I want to, I can just go ahead and retire my hunter.
Is that what you want to do?
No,
That's what I
just
say.
saying I can.
Good
No,
to know.
I'll take a look and see what it is. I'll figure out by next session what it is I'm gonna do with them for the advanced thing. So
All right. So now in your chambers, Karen, you now have a kid that is not only being consoled by you, but also the coroner.
Haha. You wouldn't mind eating a.
You keep breaking up.
She said
So
your
for
mind's
my
take a
thing,
light.
it said they are sent from above to help me with my mission. So
Yep.
I assume he's supposed
No.
to be helpful.
No. Sorry. If I'm breaking up, Sean, let me know if. So our minds think alike because that was my plan. I'm gonna
Mhm.
call upon a favor from my
Okay.
bestie, the core.
Yep.
I'm like, hey girl, hey, this went through some shit. You have some stuff in common, like legitimately some shit in common. Relate. I have things to do that involve said shit in common. You good with kids? Is that a thing? I'll pay you, whatever.
And
Um,
that is where the session will end tonight.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get her to babysit the kid while I finagle.
All right. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the session. It's the end of Monster of the Week for this week.
Well, for this mystery.
We will end this week. That was the end of this mystery. We will return to this on April the 1st, March 31st,
It's like a Monday or Tuesday, right?
Tuesday. March 31st. 25th is Gavin's campaign.